welcome to Sewing Quarter. We were just wondering if we're going to go straight into an Easter jingle after Christmas. Is that what's going to happen? We're very, very prepared here at Sewing Quarter. Hello, you might be looking at all of this and wondering what on earth this just veritable feast of rainbow colours is doing in front of us. I'm going to give you a little wink and say, watch at 11 o'clock. We have got 48 half meters of fabric for you with a cracking deal with the price of 4.5 meters for free, taken off. So that's what's going to come up at 11. But let's see what's coming up for the rest of the day. It's watch it, sew it, gift it. Yes. The reason I hesitate there is because generally by the time that I've sewn it, I quite like it, I want to keep it. But you lot are far more generous. So at 8 a.m, under £20. Oh, you can gift a lot of this, yes. Then 9 a.m, Lucy Brennan's here. And we're going to be looking at a beautiful Cathedral Cushion. Stunning. Stunning, stunning. 10 a.m, miss it, miss out. We've even got some Liberty fabrics in our miss it, miss out hour. So yeah, don't miss that or you will be missing out, yeah. 11 a.m, we've got the colour wheel, which you'll see behind me, and, well, a little gadget in order to make that, which is really rather fabulous, hence the need for this. This makes me happy. This makes me so happy. Now, to get in touch, because this hour I'm on my own, and I love to hear from you and see what you've been making and what you've been up to. Here's how you do so. Head to the website, which is sewingquarter.com, and then you click on the little button that says watch, and that's where you can watch us on the go, wherever you go. So on the little bit that says watch, click on that. We'll come up. There we go. And then down underneath that on the right-hand side, there's a box, and that says message to studio. Have a little message that comes straight through to the studio, which is fabulous. Or if you've got lots to say, and I know that a lot of you have, if you've got lots to say, then email us, and that will be studio@sewingquarter.com. Hooray. That's the colour, oh, no, that way. That's the colour wheel that we're making later. Hence the need for all of the other. Yeah, so if you get the great big bundle, whew, you can make a lot. Right, okay, so this hour, lots of goodies. Where would you like to start, Producer Hannah? Let's start with monkey, 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 monkey. Gifting. That's what we're talking about. Watch it, sew it, gift it. The Tilda monkey was, after the snail, my first Tilda animal make. So yeah, if we're talking mammals, this was the very first one that I made. In retrospect, I'd have put a bit more stuffing in his neck, but I quite like the fact that we had him hanging off either side of Producer Hannah's glasses this morning, and that's what we love about the Tilda monkey, is that all of these, you can hang them. We hang them all around the place. Oh, someone sent in a picture saying that they'd turn theirs into the elf, like the elf on the shelf. Monkey, just monkeying around. Freddie loves his. I've made him multiples, and they just hang around the place, and sometimes they sit holding hands, and sometimes he hangs them off things, and sometimes he just swings them around by an arm. Depends. In the pack, you, for $19.99, get enough fabric to make 2. There you go. There's the details on the back. And they are really rather gorgeous. They are a whopping 56 centimetres tall. No, 59, sorry, 59 centimetres tall. And they just swing around all over the place. Freddie absolutely loves his. When he went off school sick with chickenpox, he'd left his monkey at school, and obviously I couldn't go near the school, so I had to make him an emergency monkey. That's how much he loves them. So I think for little ones, it's because actually it's a great size to just get you. Where are we going to hang him? Can we just hang him over there today? There you go. Just hang out over there with the teddy. There you go. He's just going to hang out over there. If you want it, it's $19.99 OXGQ92. Do you want to have a look in the box, or should we show that later? Show it now? Yeah, why not? This is very, very handy. It looks like it's a little kebab cube, but it's not. Kebab stick, it's not. It's for stuffing the limbs. So we like that. But look, you get 1/2 metre of this fabric. Love it. This is from your autumn tree range, I do believe. which is an absolute beauty. So you get that fabric to make that one, and then you get that fabric to make that one. You get all of this, that's just to pad out the ears. This is for your faces, and if you're careful about how you cut out your faces, then actually you can make extra ones. And then you've got all of your instructions. You've got your interface in there, your iron-on, and then all of your templates there. So actually, if you want to make more than one, you keep on making them afterwards. You've got the pattern and everything, full instructions, and you are good to go. We've done shows as well. Oh, and you get your thread in there as well, because if you want to hand stitch any of it, you get threads in there as well, and needles. It's all in there. It's all in there. There we go. Fabulous. Yes. So now, there we go. Let's pop all that back in. There's a lot of fabric here, isn't it? I think, you know, to get, you've got a whole metre of tilde in there, plus everything else, all your instructions, and actually a really lovely gift. So maybe it's going to be something that you make for someone, or maybe it's just going to be a gift that you then give to someone to make, if you know they like sewing. All you need is just to add your stuffing in. Ta-da! $19.99 there for that one. It's our under £20 hour. Now, my top tip for you is, if you're going for the tilde monkey, a must-have, an absolute must-have, is this. And oh, hang on, we're missing a thing. Right, this should have another thing in it, but this is your prim turning set. So it's the $7.99, and there is normally a metal one. We're just missing producer Hannah. Oh, she's looking for it. There's normally a metal one for that. That's for your rouleau loops and things like that. Let me show you how it works. So this is an absolute must for the tilde monkey. When I made my second monkey for Freddie and his emergency monkey, what I found was, oh, there it is, brilliant, thank you. There you go, that just pops in there. Oh, here we go, okay, so this is everything that you get, and then I'll show you. So you get 3 different sizes, and this is a turning set, okay? So 3 different sizes. On the back of the packet, it will tell you all the different sizes to go for, but basically just stuff the tube in and see if it works is the technical way of doing it. So this is what you do. Pop the tube in. And you can see on this one how it's angled so that actually when you get your little pokey thing, it does just want you to pop the wooden bit in. So just pop that there. Ta-da! That's it. It's turned out. And then you've got your little pokey bit to poke out your edges. Do you want to see that again? Because it's super quick. I think we got this down to. So yeah, this is perfect for your monkey. For any of your tilde toys, you need this for their limbs. We've managed to get this down to 6 seconds. So if you're doing any bag handles, anything like that, I've been making a lot of my little stands for the tablets for Christmas. I've been getting that, and so to turn the little handles for those, yep, all got to be done. I'm going to show you it again. I love it. This is one of my favourite products ever because it just makes life easy. 3, 2, 1, whoosh, bing! I do wish I'd come up with it myself. If anybody ever played the flute, it just reminds me of one of those flute cleaners. Did anybody have a friend that played the flute? I always wanted to play the flute. And there it is, done. And then you just poke out your little corners. That's what you're getting. Let's have a look. There it is. All 3 of those. So whatever size, it's there. So even down to your little rouleau loops, you've got it. You've got it. Hurrah. And then I tend to keep mine at home just in a little turner. Just make sure that you just sew the end so you've got something to go against to turn. That's it, and you can turn. Hooray! Odie Coat. Oh, Odie Coat, Odie Coat. Producer Hannah says, why is it everything that I make I feel I need to Odie Coat now? You're so right, me too. Now, Odie Coat here. Ta-da! Odie Coat, which is your waterproof adhesive gel. Basically, if you can imagine all of your beautiful cotton fabrics, and you go, well, I love it, but I wish they did it in like an oilcloth. Odie Coat it. Just Odie Coat it, and then it is. It's brilliant, it's done. This, yeah, I know it's under £20, it's $14.99, which means you can turn any of your fabulous cotton fabrics. Imagine all your Tildas Odie Coated. This is your Lewis and Irene Lobster, Odie Coated. Odie Coated. Now, with the first coat that you put on, you put it on with a brush, and then get your, then all you need to do is just get like an old store card, work it into the fibres one way, then work it in the other, and then leave it for an hour to dry. That's all you need to do. And then just cut your fabric and use it as you would, just normally, and that's it. That's all you need to do with it. If you put on a second coat or a third coat, it just increases the glossiness of it. It doesn't make it any more waterproof, it just increases the gloss. So depending on what finish you want, add extra coats on. But after the first coat, as long as you've worked it in to the weft and the warp threads, then it's nice and waterproof. And look how fabulous this looks. Now, I'm going to give you a little heads up and say that in our Miss It, Miss Out hour, we've got the cream version of this fabric. Yes, we have. Yes, we have. I've already bought mine, so I'll let you have the rest. Hooray! So a little makeup bag for Christmas. Fill it with a few little goodies. Beautiful. What a great gift. And Odie Coated. A lot of you multi-buying. Producer Hannah. Baby bibs. Out of the most gorgeous fabrics, Odie Coat it, dog coats, Odie Coat it, tablecloths, Odie Coat it, placemats, Odie Coat it, just Odie Coat it, makeup bags, pencil cases, lunchbox bags, storage tubs for dressing tables, Odie Coat it. Oh, Producer Hannah, what do you need? A storage tub for nail varnish? Yes. Anything that's going to drip anywhere. Hey, now, just on a little aside, if we're talking baby bibs, have we got the picture? This is the first time that cameraman Mike's been in since the birth of his third daughter. Come on. Come on. Come on, Mike. Big congratulations to Mike and Mrs. Mike. Come on. I know we're not selling you, but look at this. This man and his wife have produced. Congratulations! Look at this. Oh, look! Oh! This is Trixie Willow, everybody. This morning, day 5 in the Trixie Willow household. Look how you clever thing. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Ah, when's she coming in? When do we get to hold her? Next week. Can it be on one of my days? Yeah. Yeah, and Hannah's as well. Hannah wants it to be on her day as well. Can we coordinate that? So basically Tuesday next week. Can she come in, please? Oh, yeah. Hayley's in directing at the moment. And she says, yeah, baby pictures in, please. Oh, we love a good baby. Right. And she is a good baby, isn't she? She's a good one. What are we doing next? Oh, the bees. Bees everywhere. Birds and the bees. Here are the bees. Now, what a great gift. Under £20, $19.99. I love these bees. What is it about bees? Great British sewing bee. Things like that. Now this, it's got your little pin cushion on there. We've stuffed some pins in there. You know, pick your own pins. Handy little doobity-doobity what's it bit. And a nice tray. And then in there, you can fit all your fat quarters. Hurrah! Yeah, Producer Hannah, you're right. If you don't have a sewing room, it's just nice. I keep my one like this, just for like your essential repairs. So I'll have that tape. Oh, I'd forgotten about that. I'd momentarily forgotten. So Producer Hannah's saying in my ear, but Natasha, would you ever need like emergency repairs, you know, in case your trouser rips or anything like that? I have to come clean about what happened this morning. There I was, smugly eating coffee cake for breakfast, and Hayley looks over. Hayley's our boss. She looks over. Oh, cake for breakfast, and Tash was like, yeah, nom, 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 scoffing it in, and then went to pull my trousers on, ripped them, completely ripped them, and essential repairs. Get your essential repairs. Luckily, Wendy had just walked in and she's like, give them to me, Tash, I'll fight. I couldn't go out into, we've got a new floor manager, I'd have scared him, you know, with no trousers on, running around trying to repair things. So luckily, Wendy came to my rescue. So anyway, yeah, get your essential repairs so that should the worst happen, I can't eat cake ever again. That's made me really sad. Is that the warning? Is that karma, director? Oh, Hayley. Well, no, I feel like it is. That's it. My days of cake are over. Imagine if it had done it on air. That would have been awful. That would have been awful. Absolutely awful. What's next? I feel quite traumatised. Was that... Oh, a message about Odie Coat. Veronica in Sentence said, hi, Tash. I made my daughter a backpack and used Odie Coat on it. Says Ronnie. Yes, Odie Coat, Odie Coat. Oh, I put it in here. Odie Coat. This is Odie Coat. So this is just a normal cotton, and it's Odie Coat. Can you see like ever such a slight sheen to it? It's like oilcloth, but oilcloth that you can easily sew. You don't need to change your needle or anything. But you see, with oilcloth, it's only what you can get from the manufacturers or from, you know, whatever shop it is that you can find. And sometimes it's not in the colour that you want, the fabric that you want, and actually sometimes it's quite tricky to work with. But for under £20, £14.99, and you get a lot of use out of this, an awful lot. I love it. It does take us a long time to get this back in stock. For me, I made myself a little Tilda makeup bag. And the purses, yeah. But you see this, for me, makeup bag, done. Lovely. Gifts for Christmas, yeah, and then you can Odie Coat the inside. And then you wouldn't need to Odie Coat the outside if you didn't want to. You could just Odie Coat the inside, so stop any spillages. So anyway, that's your Odie Coat. Glue. Glue in a stick. Oh, this is your glue. This is your Goodman cream glue. This is your textile glue. Now, Goodman, of course, they make threads. We know they make threads. Did we know that they also made glue? For £4.99, this is your textile glue. The Joe Carter purse kits, grab some glue. It's just really handy to have. Glues many types of textiles, such as cotton, denim, linen, felt, and many others. And it's solvent-free. That's a biggie. Solvent-free. £4.99 for that. Can I just show you the nozzle? Because it's quite... Oh, look, it's a little bit glued up. There you go. It's quite thin as well on the nozzle, so you've got an accuracy there. So then you can just, nice thin nozzle, accuracy of glue delivery. And there it is. There. Very, very, whoops. Message from Laurie. Hello. She says, good morning, Natasha. Welcome to the world, Trixie Willow. Kiss, kiss, she's beautiful. Congratulations. That I will pass it on to Mike, who's just stood opposite with a camera, because Trixie Willow is just gorgeous. Well done, baby. Right, what are we on to next? What? Oh, decisions, 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 all of this. Creative Goods rectangular route. Where's that? Right next to... Oh, there. This is a must. Under £20 for Creative Grids. Something that you are going to use basically all the time. I love this because it's just a great size. It's really handy. Yes, there is a place for the big ones, for the big rulers, and I would absolutely advocate that people have those, but sometimes you don't want such a wieldy thing, and sometimes you just need to do just those little things. Now, this goes up to 18.5 inches, but because it's Creative Grids, you've got inches down one side, the white ones are inches, and then spin it around, and the black gives you 1.5 inches, so that if you're adding that seam allowance on, just use that, and that gives you your 1.5 inches. Now, across the top, 3.5 inches, so a really fabulous size. Great to have. If you're just doing your 2.5 inches for your jelly rolls or whatever, just chop that. £19.99 is one you're going to use. It's got that inbuilt grip. Yesterday we had template grippers on the show because so many don't come with grips. You don't need it with this. Fabulous. It doesn't shift. Look, that's the whole mat moving rather than that. Oh. Maybe you're a collector. Karen. I know Karen. Well, I don't know Karen. I know Karen through the messages, and she's a not so secret collector. Is it 14 you're up to now? I love them. I absolutely love them. She's rivaling me on how many she's managed to collect. Good on you. $19.99 for that. Right. What are we looking at next? Template kit for this one. Now this gives you all the templates in order to make that cushion. It's good, isn't it? You could use it as a quilt block. You could use it 10 different designs. Yes. Oh, there you go. So you've got all of your can I open it? Can I open it? Is that all right? Good. I'm not going to be asked twice. Yes. Here we go. All of these. And you've got instructions, so you're getting all of these. And they're a nice thick size as well, so that you can, indeedy, use them to actually cut round. Because sometimes you get templates and they're just too thin. I wouldn't put my fingers near them with a rotary cutter. But look, they are good to go. Now, here you've got all of your instructions. Hooray! So it tells you exactly how to use them all. Welcome to Patchwork. There you go, that's what it says. Easy, simple steps, showing you how to do all of these different things, different techniques. You've got deca-cart. Look, there we go. All the different designs that you can do just with those rulers. Isn't that fab? How much are these? $8.99, and you get all of those. Yes. Oh, look at that. Yeah, sampler quilts. Nice, very nice. Would you go sampler quilt on your first quilt, Producer Hannah? Would you? Now, hang on. You had something enormous in mind for your first quilt, didn't you? Can't remember what it was. It was something quite epic, and you were like, I'm going to make that. Oh, you're doing 2 different quilts already. Good on you. Oh, but your machine hates you. You need one of our owners, they're ever so good. Oh, you're getting one, aren't you? Excellent. Good job. Which one are you getting? Good choice. Right, okay, so now that we've sorted out Producer Hannah's patchwork requirements, that's rather lovely. What are we looking at next? Oh, the triangle ruler. There we go. Sometimes you just need a triangle ruler. And here it is. This is laser cut from So Easy. And actually it's quite tricky to see against my... I've worn the worst top, haven't I, for this? Shall I just zip a little? If only we had some fabric, like, 24 meters of it there. No, there isn't any under the table. Would you believe? No. Oh, well, I'll put it on top of my bees. It's all right, there's always a way. Oh, overhead. Oh, we're going overhead. Fabulous. This is your right angle triangle. The nice thing about this is this end here, you've got your dog ears chopped off, so you can just line that up nicely. And this one here, not real dog ears, Director Tim. This one here shows you where your dog ears should finish, so you've got your choice there with it. It's in red, so it's going to show up against most fabrics, but not my top. Yeah, so you've got all of your measurements there. This little dotty line here gives you your 1/4 inch seam allowance, shows you that all the way around, and you've got your 45-degree line there. And you're good to go, and it's a very affordable $8.99. IZGQ32 is your code for that. Hurrah! Oh, shall I go for this one? As I'm there? Well, I keep putting that thingy on top of it. And storage, ladies and gents, storage, we need it. It's as simple as that. If once you start down any sort of crafty road, you need storage. What I love about this is you can fit all your half-meter bundles and things in there, and because it's pretty colour, but you can still see through it enough, and if you're buying multiples, they stack easily on top. And if you're a paper crafter as well, yes, you can fit your 10 by 10, your 12 by 12s in there. Do you know what is that? Oh no, so you can Yeah, producer Hannah says, and also because it's not clear, it stops any fabric from fading if you have to stock it, stand it outside. Very, very limited on that though. So if you want it today, it's $8.99. Single figures until we reorder. Don't know when it's going to come in. So grab it if you want. Maybe this is going to be a Christmas gift. Has anybody else started doing their Christmas shopping? Yes, producer Hannah has. You started last month. Wow. I started, you get bored and buy presents. Well, there are worse things you could do. I started this week. I was very proud of myself. Floor manager Munch, have you started your Christmas shopping yet? You have? Yeah. Wow. Mike, no, you've had a baby. Christmas. It's all right, you've got ages yet. You've got like 45 days or something. It's fine. Don't worry, it's plenty of time. A third of the stock of the Odie Coat, whoosh, gone. Oh, see the Odie. There you go, there's your Odie Coat this morning. This is a third of the stock gone. Please check out your baskets. Sometimes we really struggle to get this in. It's not the easiest of items to always get in. We've had a good, oh, hang on. Oh, hang on, I can't even open this one. Be careful when you, that you actually don't put the glue around the edge. Oh no, it's, oh, as if by magic, here's one ready opened. There it is. So you'll see that it looks kind of opaque, but when it dries clear, as you can see, dries clear. Make your favourite fabrics oilcloth. Thank you. So yeah, you don't, yes, absolutely. Oh, I did it. Amazing. So yeah, don't be, just give it a little wipe round so you don't get that situation. But you see, we've used that on so many projects and look, there's still loads left in there. Absolutely loads. We don't know, when you message in and go, how far does it go? It depends how many layers you put on. From the first layer, it is water resistant. So you're not making it more water resistant by adding more layers. You're just changing how shiny it becomes. It becomes more shiny the more layers you want. So for me, I quite like the fact that it's water resistant, but I don't have too much of a shine on it. I think that's got one layer on. It's not too shiny, but you can see there's just a slight coating on there. I love this fabric as well, Director Tim. It's coming up in our Miss It, Miss Out, but in cream. It's not coming back, and I love it. Right, that's your Odie Coat, but quarter of that, no, third of that stock's gone. Please make sure that you check out your baskets on that. Templates with the little diamonds. Oh, nice. Did you see these yesterday? I showed you how to use these yesterday. So if you missed these yesterday, don't miss them today. Let me just open them up. They come very well packaged. Here they are. Now, firstly, just the graduation of these, or gradation, whatever you want to call it, makes me happy. So, yeah, if you like organisation, fabulous. Keep it on this. You just untwist it and then take out the one that you want. But please don't, otherwise you're going to lose them. Because the smallest size gives you a finished size of 3/4 of an inch. And it goes all the way up to a finished size 3 inch. So on this, you'll notice, and I'm just going to get the light to catch that. So yeah, I'm just going to get the light, there you go. Can you see 4 little dots? Now, what I would recommend with this is our retractable fabric pencil. And then pop your little fabric thing, your pencil in those holes and then join up the dots, and that gives you your guide for your 1/4 of an inch seam allowance, or if you're English paper piecing, that's the size of your paper, and then you cut your fabric to the outer size. $13.99, you get 8 of those. Very, very handy to have. From 3/4 of an inch finished size up to 3 inch finished size, and it comes in a handy little pouch. 8 different templates for $13.99. That's pretty good. That's less than £2 a template. That's fab. £1.74 in fact. Less than £2 a template. Yeah. Fabulous. And of course they're thick enough as well, as I discovered yesterday, thick enough as well that you can use your rotary cutter. I would go with a little rotary cutter for the smaller ones. Or we have got the 18mm, that worked beautifully. I used the 28mm yesterday. That was really nice. Yep, I cracked out the 28mm. We don't often see that, but that came out. And that was a really nice size. Yesterday, we also had the stars and the hearts and everything else. For those, it's just great as a draw-around template. You can't always get your rotary cutter around, but great to have that template. I like these a lot. And just hang them up and then they're going to look lovely. In my organised world that I aspire to, that's also a world where my trousers don't split 10 minutes before we go on air. Right, Snap Starter Kit. Oh, I love these. We've got a project coming up on 14th or 15th, and I've got my eye on using some of these. Yes. Oh, what a tease. These are your heavy-duty snaps, your hemline heavy-duty snaps. Now, this is your gold colour. I'd just like to say, we should say gold colour on there before you think, gold. No, it's just gold colouring. But this is your starter kit, so this gives you the tool. Just add a hammer. Maybe this isn't one for the kids. Add a hammer and you're good to go. So then when you get the refills, you've got your starter kit. So start off with your starter kit. It's a popper. Yes, basically a heavy-duty snap. It's your poppers. Oh no, yeah, this is like a popper produced hand, so that, you know, that would be on the outside. Looks lovely, but maybe gold just ain't your colour always, and maybe you want this colour. This is your antique something or another. Which one's that, produced hand? Bronze. Well, you know, antique bronze. Let's call it antique bronze. Oh, it's just bronze. There you go. It's nice, isn't it? Because sometimes that's the shade that you would need. Yes, with a nice pinky fabric, or even orangey fabrics, that would look really nice with. Yeah. $3.99, and that's your refill pack. So once you've got that with your starter tool in, then you can start to stock up with all your different colours. So that's your bronze, and then of course silver. I'm a silver girl. Yeah, look, silver. Oh, okay, so that might not be like real silver, but oh yeah, silver girl. Yeah. Producer Hannah's a gold lady. Although you've got a nice, what is it, an opal that you've got on today? Right, yeah, very nice opal there. So this is your hemline heavy-duty snaps in silver, $3.99. So you could have gold, silver, and what would say that was bronze in the end. Yeah. We do have another refill pack, which is gold. So maybe you just like gold everything. Maybe you are like Producer Hannah, who just wants gold on everything. Why not? I'd rather have diamonds on everything, but gold will work. So $3.99, QDGQ 18, and they're your poppers. Pop, 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 all over the place. Yeah, do you want my press fasteners as well? Yeah, this comes with a tool as well. Now, this is your brass press fastener. And this comes with a different type of tool because it's a different manufacturer. Instructions on the back. Do you need a hammer with this? I don't know. You do. Oh yeah, no, you still need a hammer. So basically, go for either one, but then just get the refills that go with whichever one. So if you're going for the millwood, stick with the millwood ones. If you're going for the hemline ones, then make sure you get the hemline refills. That's all I would say. $6.99. Ta-da! How many of these? 10 of those, and they're 15mm. Nice. Oh, the iridescent button. I like these, and these were very popular the very first time we bought them to wear. Look at this for the green. Yeah. Look at that. It's quite an unusual colour, isn't it? It's lovely, isn't it? Bit of Christmas tree applique, anything like that. Very, well, it doesn't have to be applique, does it? It could be anything. Little Christmas anything. Nice green button on. $1.99. Yeah, yes. Producer Hannah says it looks like when you get the sea glass, and there's bits of old glass, isn't it? And it's been worn away nice and smooth by the sea. Looks like that. It's not, but it looks like that. $1.99. We haven't been beach combing, don't worry, to bring you these. Yeah, sea glass, it's a thing. $1.99. She's trying to prove to Director Tim that it's actually a thing, because he doesn't believe. Wooden buttons. These are the best value buttons in the world, ... ever. 30 varying sizes, in my opinion, apparently. Have to say that. But it is, because look, 149. You can't dispute that. You cannot dispute that. And also, yes, exactly. You could spray them gold, you can paint them, and that's the thing. If you've got permanent marker pens, you can colour them in. Brilliant. Everybody needs wooden buttons in their life. Christmas cards, you could, you could do a Rudolph nose, couldn't you, and paint it red or colour it in red. 149. You see, they are great value. So LMGQ32. Yes. Happy days. Which brings me on nicely to things to colour in with. Should we do this? Yeah. These are our textile markers. I love these because they are super affordable. Obviously, I've had a look play and haven't put the colours back quite in the right order. But £12.99 gets you 20 assorted pens. But let me show you, because one side is for colouring in larger areas, and then this side puts your detail in, or if you're like me and you need to label your kids' clothes, means that you can just write their name and everything. £12.99 for these, super affordable. Fabric pens can be really expensive. Oh, see, this is why they get all mixed up. It is a great stocking filler, and you can get colour me in fabrics and stuff like that. You can colour your own fabrics, make your own fabrics, allow 6 hours for drying, and if you iron it inside out for 5 minutes on the bit that you've coloured in, then it goes to permanent. Yeah, love it. And then you can wash it 40 degrees. Producer Hannah, we will make you one with your name on. That's all right. £12.99. TNCG48. Fab. Great stocking filler. And at that price, I don't mind if Freddie wants to share with me. Because, you know, 3-year-olds sharing your pens. Right. Ooh, Velcro over here. And stretch. I've got to be careful stretching. I'm a bit worried about stretching in these trousers now, in case I rip the other bit of them. Okay, so here's your Velcro. And we can say Velcro. We don't have to say hook and loop, because this is actual Velcro. Now with these, I don't know about you, have you ever actually tried to sew Velcro onto things? It's really annoying, and it generally snaps your thread, and it's a bit annoying. These, you just peel off and put on, and after 24 hours, is it 24? Yeah, it is 24 hours. That is permanently adhered. It's stuck permanently. Job done. And then you can wash it and everything. It doesn't come out. Brilliant. Have you ever done that thing of making a cushion and then putting the actual cushion filler in, like an envelope back cushion, and then you put the cushion in and it's actually far puffier than you ever realised? And bit of Velcro. Done. Director Tim, what do you mean you haven't done it? Oh. You haven't lived. £3.99 for those. Really easy and great to have in your stash. Yay! Now, what else have I got? Oh, don't forget your Odie Coat, says producer Hannah. Do not forget your Odie Coat. Stock is going crazy. Do you think that this is for Christmas presents? Do you think that are you buying, well, in fact, message me in. Are you getting your Odie Coat to make Christmas presents, to make makeup bags, to do things like that? Yes. Oh, you know, we had the placemats on yesterday. You could Odie Coat those. Nice. I'm just wondering, what else you can Odie? You can Odie Coat anything, really. Yes. Make things for craft fairs. Oh, you know the tablet holder that I do? You could Odie Coat that, because Freddie likes to sometimes, if I'm not sitting down eating with him at the same time, sometimes he likes to watch a little bit of CBeebies. And then, of course, he invariably gets like baked bean juice on something. Odie Coat it. Should I Odie Coat it? Yes. Love it. We love Odie Coat. And so do you. Because that's why it's going crazy for it. Okay, so make sure you check out your baskets for that. I would like to look at next, producer Hannah, if it's okay, just because it's a subject that's close to my heart this morning. Jean threads. So, as discovered this morning, when sewing trousers and jeans, sometimes you need a really good thread. Yes, I discovered that just before we went to air when my trousers split. So, Here we go. This is your absolute iconic coloured jean thread. Look at that. That's jeans, isn't it? Written all over it. So this is your jean thread. You're getting 3 lots of 100 metres and 2 200 metre rolls in there. From Goodman. We don't often bring jean thread to air, but it's £13.99. And I think you've got all the colours that you need for your jeans. Even down to the fact that, I don't know if you can see, it is great for your canvases and any sort of denim that you basically are working with because, or if you have to do any kind of repairs, how close can we get into that one, to these two here? Because, can you see it's a variegated thread? It's not just one solid colour. So if you're having to do repairs, it will blend in. It's great, really good thread. So £13.99 for that. Just have it in your stash, and then if the worst happens, like it did for me this morning, and your trousers split, you can repair them straight away. Sue's emailed in. Hello, Sue. She's going to make the monkeys as Elf on the Shelf monkeys. Yes, good thought. You do get 2 in there. This is your monkey. This is how it comes, beautifully packaged. It's lovely as a gift as well, but you can make 2 out of it. The little legs crossed over there, and they just hook onto everything. Yee! They hook onto everything, which is fab. Your grandkids will love them because, look, they're just, yes. And they hold each other's hands. Yeah, so Freddie does his so that one swings off the other one's tail. And then sometimes he does it so that they swing paw to paw. Like that. And actually then they can give hugs. Like that. They could become, well, you see, they don't have to be just Christmas time, do they? They could, we always find Monkey in various places around the house that Freddie's hung him off various different things. Or he's like, I'll just have some more friends, thank you very much. I'll just take that with me. We love the monkeys here. Right, he's going back up there. Where else could he go? Where else could he swing from today? Hey, whoops, there you go. In you go, monkey. Oh, you don't want to hang there, do you? Right, storage box with 18 compartments. Oh, here. Storage, ladies and gents. Oh, now, I like this one because for all your little knickety-knick-knick-knicks, and this doesn't just have to be, this could be for your buttons and your heavy-duty snaps and things like that, because these give you your dividers, so you decide what size. Yeah, I don't always like to be dictated to as to what size compartment to have, so this let me make up my own mind. I like that. $3.99, I like the price even more. Even more. Yes. Actually, I need one of those. I'm still trying to put up all my pictures from moving house, and actually I need one of these for all my hooks and things. It'd be great for that. Yeah, and then I could get my label maker out and put, I've got a label maker. No, I love my label maker. And then I could be really organised. Love it. Love it. Yeah, that's, what a great present. Check out your basket on that one, please. Don't miss out on that. Just $3.99 for your large storage box with 18 compartments. If you choose to have 18. Doesn't have to. Yeah, you do have a ruler. Sorry, I should have mentioned that down the side. You've got centimetres there. You've got your inches there. Yeah. Oh, down to less than 10. Please grab them and check out your baskets. A note on that, you can check out your baskets if you're new, because, you know, we get new viewers all the time. Hello, good morning. And if you are new to us, then, of course, a few things you should note. You can check out your basket as many times as you like throughout the day. We only charge 1 P&P per day. $2.95 P&P per day. Is it $2.95 or $2.99? It's $2.95, isn't it? Just completely went from my head there. $2.95 P&P per day. So basically, you check out your baskets as many times as you like throughout the day, and then at midnight we apply the $2.95 charge. That's it. And you know, sometimes it puts people off, doesn't it? If you have to check out and then, you know, get charged again. And if you're in any doubt, then just call our customer service number 0800 112 4433. They are there 24/7. I rang them about 6 o'clock this morning to buy some fabric, and they were lovely. They were even charming early in the morning. $12.99 for your metaless silk finish cotton finish. Yeah, Christmas gifts. Christmas makes, all of those sorts of things. Anything sort of cold and frosty and frozen-y. Lovely. I love that one. That's pretty, and that one. Lovely. Beautiful selection. Just a nice ombre effect going on. But this is your silk finish there in your metre thread. They are your cotton. Hang on. So 8 of those. I forget, it is 8 in there, isn't it? 100% cotton. That's 150 metres. Lovely. Because a lot of you like to work with just 100% cotton. And if you do, there it is. 100% cotton, all in a box. Ready to go. $12.99. AGEQ 97. Some people like that. If they're working just with cotton and they just want cotton. Less than, wait, it's what, £1.50 a reel? £1.62, sorry. I was writing down. £1.62 a reel. It's great value. Lovely. Beautiful threads. All Things Quilting book. Yes. Now, I had to laugh because when I was reading about this book this morning, and it said that Alex Anderson has taught the world to quilt. I thought, well, maybe before sewing quarter. Not anymore. But she has got a great reputation for being really clear, really concise, and a great teacher. You've got lessons in here on fabrics, colour theory, rotary cutting, piecing, applique, your paper foundation piecing, your settings, your borders, your hanging sleeves, labels, and more. All in here. So it's a one-stop shop for all your quilty questions and needs. Anatomy of a quilt. Yeah, because sometimes we just assume that you know. But you know, you might not. In which case, this has all the answers. Which sort of rotary cutter to go for? Oh, colour wheels. Yeah, 11 o'clock. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Oh, this tells you all about the fabrics. I like this book. I do like this a lot. And then it's got some beautiful quilts in here. So your basic, different shapes. It even tells you how to make your own patterns, best way to cut them for your fabrics, making the most out of your fabrics. Don't waste your fabrics. And then it gives you lots of different ideas, different blocks, different ways in which to do things. Then we move on to the applique, how to do all of that. It's all in here. So whatever takes your fancy, there's a lesson on it, basically. Very extensive, yes. Well, she knows her stuff, doesn't she? Here we go. For under £20, a great gift for someone. Preparing to quilt. Ready, set, quilt. And you see you've prepared. Oh, yeah, even, this is what I loved in this book as well. Thimbles. I never knew that there were so many different thimbles or when to use different thimbles. But there you go. She talks all about different types of thimbles. So you're going to find a thimble to suit. Actually, she talks quite extensively about thimbles. Look at that. So if you're hand quilting, perfect. So just lots of things you didn't even know that you needed to know, and now you can know because you've got the book. Finishing touches. Yeah. It is the bit that I get stuck on. Producer Hannah, how many unfinished quilts have you got sitting at home? Yeah, me too. Yeah. Loads. Loads of fabric just sitting around, waiting to be worked into something. There we go. Fabulous. UHSP 91. Quilts galore. All Things Quilts for $19.99. Fabulous gift. Are we buying for Christmas yet? Yes. I am. Oh, now. I'm going for the goddess sheet because I was very aware we didn't have this on the show on Saturday when we had House of Alistair from House of Alistair in. And he showed us on our 11 o'clock show some beautiful ways to work with lace. And one of the ways, he basically stuck the lace with a sort of like a misty fuse type thing onto some jacquard fabric. But you did really need to use a goddess sheet. So if ever you're in doubt, I've been working with some Christmas type fabrics and it's got like a gold sort of paint on it. And I'm not sure if I can iron it. So at that point, whip out the goddess sheet. So nothing stays stuck to the goddess sheet. Designed to be used with fusible, it's also suitable for all types of craft. Think goddess sheet, it says here. Anytime you need a long-lasting, non-stick, transparent, high heat tolerant, easy to clean surface. Yes, please. Always think goddess sheet. You can't stop, can you now? Goddess sheet, yes. Oh, I need that goddess sheet. So that's $14.99. How big is that actually? Let me just check. That is 16.5 by 10 3/4, basically 42 centimetres by 27 centimetres. Oh, do you use that where you do your screen printing, producer Hannah? Hey. So you do your heat press and you use that. Nice. Bias, whoa, we've got the big boy out today, haven't we? Yes. This is the mother of all bias binder makers. Look at this one. So this is your 50mm one. Hang on, 50mm, that's a finished 2-inch. So you would cut 4-inch strip, and that will make your bias binding, straight binding, any kind of binding you like. But this is the big bad one, and we don't often get to see. Yeah, do you know what? Actually, I bought a set of bias binder makers, and it certainly doesn't go up to this size at all. $14.99 APGQ 08. But then you've got a lovely big binding. Sometimes I like to have a big binding around the end of my quilt. Just evens things out, makes it all look lovely, and just that finishing touch, and that's going to give you a lovely big finish. So that will be, you put 4 inches in, and you're going to get an inch finish binding around the side. That's what you'll see. So it's a nice full stop there. $14.99. Actually, also great for bag handles. Just saying. It's not a cowbell directed him. Yeah. The fabric we saw at the beginning. Oh, come with me. Yes, someone's asked to see all of this. This isn't this hour, Harriet. Okay, you've got to stay with us until 11. We're just teasing you, / letting you know in advance that at 11 o'clock, this is coming up. 48.5 meters of fabulous fabric, 100% cotton. We are giving you 4.5 meters of that for free. Yes, incredible value. That is 24 meters of fabric coming up at 11 o'clock. Then you have all the colors. Whatever color you need, when your beautiful pattern fabric, boom, arrives on your doorstep, you've got the color to match. You've got it there. So you are getting, well, yeah, so 2 fat quarters in each 1/2 meter. So what's that? Hang on. 48, that is, we're looking at 96 fat quarters. Amazing. Just keep that in your mind when we come to 11 o'clock. It's the equivalent of 96 fat quarters, 48.5 meters, 24 meters of fabric. Yes. Everybody wants it, producer Hannah. Everybody wants. She's gone, I want it, I want it. We all want it so that we can do beautiful, oh, that way, beautiful things like that. Yes. Oh, now, yes. We're not selling the dress. We're selling something that we've used in the dress. We've bought you jersey. Hooray! We finally got jersey. And it's sold out. I nearly ended up wearing this dress, producer Hannah, because I didn't have another pair of spare trousers. So anyway, form band. In the shoulder seam, can you see that there? That basically keeps the shape of your shoulder, because whilst you want the stretch everywhere else of the jersey, you don't want it in the shoulders. You want that shoulder to stay. So this is why we use this, and this is your form band bias tape. It's the iron-on. If you bought any of our jersey, you need a bit of this, $6.99. Even if you're just making a simple jersey dress, t-shirt, the neckline, sleeves, perfect. It's just to get that extra thing, isn't it? You don't want the shoulders to be misshapen. This is lovely. When was this made? I like that. It's beautiful. Oh, Amanda White made it. She's good at her dresses, isn't she? Isn't that lovely? You'll probably fit me. Just as well if I keep bursting out my clothes. Gosh, that cake was a mistake, wasn't it, this morning? Lucy Brennan just keeps looking at me and laughing. So mean. So mean. Anyway, $6.99. Grab that. A minute and a half? What? What else do we need to look at? Oh, let's just look at the Odie Coat very, very quickly. Very, very popular this hour. Crazy, crazy popular this hour. I think because you suddenly realise, actually, all those beautiful fabrics that you buy from us, you can now have waterproofed. It is a professional touch, isn't it? So this was our Lewis and Irene fabric made into a gorgeous wash bag. But yeah, do you know what? Good point there, producer Hannah. She's often when people make you something, you wouldn't ever expect that you would have the capability of making it waterproof. It's stepping up a notch, isn't it? But you see, if you've got a makeup bag and someone's giving you, and it's not Odie Coat, you're like, oh, I don't want to wreck it, I don't want to ruin it, so you end up not using it. Now you can. Hooray! Hooray, hooray, hooray. All the details on the pot as to how to use it. Coming up next, possibly one of my favourite fabric bundles ever, but in a nice, I just can't describe it, it's absolutely gorgeous. And we've got Tim Holtz, and we've got Kay Fassett, Tula Pink, the lots, and of course, above all, we've got Lucy Brennan after the break. So stay tuned, it's all about the cathedral window. See you in a moment.
Follow us on Pinterest. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to discover sewing work we create and love.
Tune in on Thursday the 9th of November when guest designers Lucy Brennan and Andy Atwood will be in the studio with some fabulous festive shows. At 8 AM, Lucy will join Amy to create a gorgeous Christmas wreath using the Dresden ruler, with a choice of fabric packs to suit your festive colour scheme. And at 10 AM, Lucy's masterclass will boost your skills with log cabin rulers and basic squares, packed with time-saving tips. At 9 AM, Angie's Quilt As You Go project is a hopscotch bag using 3 fabulous fabrics from Macawa, and she returns at 11 AM to create a Christmas wreath using our own Sewing Quarter pattern. So get ready for plenty of Christmas creativity this Thursday from 8 AM to 12 PM only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
Join us on Facebook. Simply search for the Sewing Quarter and like our page for the latest news and more.
Don't miss our pack shows on Friday the 10th of November with much loved designer Jo Carter and new guest Susie Argent from Ashmead Designs. Jo will launch our exclusive Sewing Quarter Christmas bear in fun, festive prints from Macawa. This patchwork cuddly is sure to become a much-loved collectible. Jo returns at 10 AM, making beautiful Tilda kits and projects from the Handmade and Happy Book. You'll have Christmas all sewn up. And with our first shows featuring Devon's Ashmead Designs, we have 2 hours packed with Christmas English paper piecing kits and quilting kits. Don't miss these exciting shows this Friday from 8 AM to 12 PM only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
Follow us on Instagram. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to get our latest posts.
Don't miss out our special offer for one day only. Spend £30 or more on our website on Wednesday the 8th of November and you'll receive a free copy of Kay Fassett's book, Quilts in Ireland. Worth £23.99, this book features 20 of Kay's stunning quilt designs, inspired by the vivid colours of West Ireland's painted houses and beautiful landscapes. To claim your free book, simply add products totaling £30 or more to our online store and enter the offer code CAIF when you check out. But hurry, this offer is limited, so grab your book while stocks last. Voiceover yesterday, I did have to question, seriously, are we giving away Kay Fassett books? Really? Seriously? I'm just amazed. I'm just amazed that we're giving away Kay Fassett books. A beautiful book, stunning book. And you've only got to spend £30 and then put in your code CAIF, which is easily done because I've got some beautiful goodies right in front of me now. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, where to start? Right, so First of all, let's see what Lucy's made with this. Any second now. Okay, so we're looking at cathedral windows. So if you don't know what we're talking about when we say cathedral window, then there it is. It's absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. And it's hiding behind cameraman Mike. We've also got other goodies to show you of makes that we've made with this before. But that is it. So that's the technique. So when we say cathedral window, that is what we're talking about. That's it. And I think it's stunning. And it's one of those things that I will feel like I've become a quilter when I can do one of those. Now, that stunning fabric is made out of, the Tim Holtz. Now, some of you will call this a layer cake. We can't, for legal reasons. We have to call it a charm pack. It's a 10-inch charm pack. And you get 42 pieces. I'm allowed to open this, aren't I? I'm telling myself I'm allowed to open it. Yeah. Because the fabric in this is, look how gorgeous it is. I absolutely adore Tim Holtz. Absolutely adore his work, just so much. Look at this. It's just beautiful. I have just started a Tim Holtz quilt for my husband for Christmas, but shh, don't tell him. Secret. Look. Oh, it's beautiful. And in the kit, you can make multiples. So you have options here, okay, because you can either do a quilt, and we've given you enough fabric in here. You've got 3 meters of other fabric as well. Or you can make multiple cushions. So $73.99. I can't hear you, producer Hannah. So you can do Lucy style. You can make lots of windows. Yeah, okay, so you could do it like this. This was a Tilda one that we made. So you can either do it like Lucy, where she's done bigger ones so you see more of the fabric, or you could do like little sneaky snapshots. So it's entirely up to you. What we've done today, I was talking to our lovely Wendy this morning. She was in Brighton early, and she said, what I've done, Tash, because you're getting with these, the charm packs, she said, you get so much in the charm, like 42 pieces. You could do a cushion and a quilt out of that, couldn't you? Easy with a 10-inch pack like that. So she said, what I've done is I've put in extra base fabric, let's call it base fabric, backing fabric, whatever else you want to call it, so that you can make multiple cushions. You can make multiples, basically, because otherwise you make one cushion, then you've got a whole load left. Now, what am I going to do with this? But if you do want to make a quilt, there's the other Tim Holtz. Where's that? The blue fabric. Oh, hang on. Wait, which? This one. Oh, to go with this one? What, producer Hannah, what are you saying? Hang on. Let's have a look at it on a picture instead. Yes, the Tim Holtz. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm with you. Oh, you call it blue, I call it. Okay, I call it, yeah. Turquoise. There we go. So if you want to do this as a quilt, then you get the same charm pack. Sorry, producer Hannah, I was being particularly stupid there. And then you get all of that fabric with it, 6 meters of fabric. So enough for all your backing fabrics and everything else. Gorgeous, and instructions. I should mention that as well. You get fabulous instructions with all of these, which we will look through. And you get thread. This is a massive, great... And actually, if you put in your code CAFE, you get a free CAFE facet book too. Days. Talking to CAFE, is that only on web sales? Or is it on the online store? Oh, T's and C's. Go and have a look at your T's and C's, see if it applies. Right, here we go. This is your red CAFE. If we're talking red CAFE facet, if we're talking about CAFE, here we go. $46.99. You're getting 5 fat quarters here and 3 meters of fabric. Thank you very much, $46.99. And thread and instructions. Yes. That makes me happy. Fabulous. But if you want even more CAFE, even more different styles of CAFE, I think we've got a bundle for everyone here, haven't we? I mean, to all styles and tastes. Here, you are getting your 5-inch charm pack in your citrus, and you get 42 pieces of CAFE. You see, I love a charm pack. I love a pre-cut, because then you get a little smorgasbord of so many different designs, which is fabulous. $42.99, and again, 3 meters of fabric, thread, and instructions. And then, brand new today, And this is the one that's got us, Hannah and I super excited this morning. Again, 42 pieces. This is your Tula Pink Charm Pack. I will show you this because we also have this. We've got it in a bundle as well, so we'll show you. It just is just gorgeous. If you just look at the side there, just the fact you've got that rainbow of colour. Tula Pink does rainbows of design so beautifully. $41.99. You get 42 piece charm pack. You're getting 3 meters of fabric. You're getting your instructions and you're getting your thread. $41.99. And so that can make multiple cushions. And that's the joy of it. Producer Hannah, I can't really hear you. Oh, we're limited on this one. Limited on the bundle for the Tula Pink. Yeah. Okay, so if you want to grab it quickly. $41.99. Yay, this is what we're making. Hooray. Fabulous. Lucy Brennan, Lucy Brennan, Lucy Brennan. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
It's lovely to have you on the show.
Thank
Feels like I haven't
you.
seen you in a little while.
I know, it does feel like that. It's nice. I got very excited seeing that Tula.
Before we even get going, because otherwise...
I love
It's
it.
brand new today, first time on air ever. They nearly...
They're gorgeous.
We've never had Tula Pink charm packs like this before. I'm going in. This is a 10-inch Tula Pink charm pack. I know there'll be messages saying, isn't that called a layer cake? But, probably, but legally we can't call it because that's like a...
Yeah, branded.
Yeah. So, here we go. Look at this. The otters. I think they're called cosmic otters.
Oh, cute.
Oh, just gorgeous. Love, love, love. But be quick on these. Now, look at it. Okay, this looks like sort of marbly, but look, you've got little bugs in there. You've got secret hidden insects and critters. So we saw a little ladybug there.
Oh, yeah.
There's a rabbit there. There's a little mouse somewhere in there. Where's the mouse? That's what's magical about Tula. Why do you like Tula?
I love the colours. I think her colour palette is beautiful.
Divine. Look at the bear. Oh, he's upside down, but look at the bear.
Yeah, and you have those. I like that element of it. I love those. That's one of my favourites.
It's ridiculously quirky.
Yeah, I love that, but some of them are, you know, you can use like blenders, so that one, but it's just got that something a bit different about it.
There's your critters again. I like the critters. There's your bear. Oh, you saw the mouse on that one, did you, Director Tim? Oh, it was an upside-down mouse. Well, you know, they get everywhere, don't they, mice? An upside-down bird. Just spin it around and it's flying the right way. It's an Australian one, but look at that. You are getting, I want to say 42, but I don't want to lie to you. 42, yes, 42. But you see, the first time we bought Tula Pink pre-cuts, but look, you see, if I do this on its side, can you see that array of rainbow colours? You know what I was really tempted to do with this? You know, I keep harping on about I want to do a circular quilt.
Yes.
Cutting these down into big circles.
Yeah, beautiful.
And just having a big hit of Tula Pink gorgeousness
yeah,
all over the place.
Really nice.
That's a technical
I love it.
term. I know. And then we've also got, couldn't not show you these.
The hazard
They
of
do
pre-cut.
like to go everywhere. Then if you want, again, look at the rainbow. This is your 5-inch. Lovely. So $16.99. If you've never played with Tula Pink before and you're going, what are they getting so excited about? Just grab this. It's only $16.99. Have a play with it because it's, quite frankly, beautiful. Tula Pink is one of those designers that's really grown on me.
Yes.
The more I see of her work, I'm like, the woman's a genius.
Yeah. And all
I
of her
love
collections go together so well.
Yes.
You can mix and match them, and they're beautiful.
It was I remember prepping for a show and someone saying, yeah, no, it's the Tula Pink fabric with the elephant on. I was like, I don't have one with an elephant on. I've got one with a peacock on.
Oh, yeah, that one. I
And
remember
you
that.
spin it around, and it's a peacock one side. You spin it around, there's the elephant. She hides beasties in. It's brilliant.
Really clever.
And I like my animals, so I'm all over that.
Yeah.
All
Me
over
too.
that. Please be quick on it. Oh, especially this one, the little one. Be quick on this, $16.99. Hello. Tula Pink, beautiful. Brand new today. That's the bird one. That's the faces and the flowers.
And that is my favourite.
Is that your favourite
Yeah,
one?
I love it. At first, I thought it was sort of a bit creepy, if I'm honest. But I love it. And it's friendly, you know, it's just friendly.
They're friendly faces.
They are friendly faces.
Like flower
I really
fairies.
Like it. Yes. Oh, I loved those when I was little. And that the 5-inch size is the size used in the quilt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So you can either, with the layer cake, you can cut the layer cake into charm squares, 5-inch squares, or, you know, it's ready to go with the 5-inch.
Could you not just do like a whopping great big 10-inch?
You could, but then your square would have to be really, really big because it's folded up.
Because I would love that.
Yeah, it would look great.
Don't forget either of the tulip pinks because, quite frankly, they are gorgeous.
They are.
Yay! People multi-buying. I want one.
I know.
I forgot to order it this morning. Well, actually, no, I didn't forget to order it. Once it's locked into a shelf, I can't order it until it's gone to air.
No. I'll have to get more.
Now, this is what we're making today. Are you using the Tim Holt Beautiful fabric today?
I am indeed.
Yay!
Yeah.
I love Tim Holt.
That's another one that, you know, there are people huge fans of Tulip Pink. She's got a massive following, and Tim Holt's is the same, exactly the same.
Do you know why, though? I think a lot of people know him from paper crafting and absolutely adore him from paper crafting. That's how I first heard of Tim Holtz, was through paper craft. But it's just the designs are fabulous. And this is the first time that I've got a fabric, because I bought the fat quarter set, and I'm making my husband a quilt.
That's really nice.
So I can actually do that, and it'll be in fabrics he'll like. Now, in this bundle, and I like it with, is this the port colour? Yeah, or wine, port or wine. You're getting, it is port, you're getting enough fabric to make, well, multiple cushions, aren't you?
Yes, you can make a good few cushions.
And then with what you've got left over, because that's only used,
well, it's
a tiny bit of fabric.
Yeah, it's 4 pieces from the layer cake, which I've cut into quarters. So it's only 4 quarters from 4 pieces of the charm pack, larger charm.
So actually, if you wanted to do it all from the same charm, because you've got the 10-inch one, you could actually just do it all from, if you wanted to then save all the others.
Exactly.
So that would just use one, and then you'd have 41.
So you could do 4
pieces,
cushions, and then...
And they'd all be different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love it. It's the detailing. I'm a sucker for a map.
I know, it's lovely. I like text.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I love text. Anything with text
and then this kind of hello Darwin. There we are. That's what it feels like to me. It's like it's all that Victoriana feel as well. But yeah, our curtains in our kitchen is all matte fabric.
Yeah, but it's nice because they're all fairly neutral.
Yes.
You know, there are some slightly darker prints in there as well, but they're all, you know, they're all quite neutral.
And I think it's also a fabric that men are happy to have in the house. Even though you've got butterflies and stuff on, it's one of those things that actually my husband was like, oh, he came and they were all set out on the floor. There's no hiding these things. It was all set out on the floor. He's like, oh no, I like that. For him to actually say he likes a fabric, for him to notice a fabric is amazing. Right, what do we do?
Okay, so you get the instructions with the kit. So
they're going to fly in any second.
Yeah, they're Jo Avery's instructions, if I can speak, and she made the quilt that's here and also that cushion.
Should we show this? Because this is... Oh, the tree's gone. Sorry, tree. I didn't know how else to do it without disturbing all of this.
Just wreck the set.
I've had coffee, haven't I? Sorry. Coffee and coffee cake.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. So that would be... That's your cafe. The closest that we've got today would be your cafe one. But it's different cafe. But that's a variety of, a version of.
Yeah, and it's similar that you've got a dark background, which I think works really beautifully to show off the prints.
The code down the bottom, 114.99, will make that size. It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
Beautiful. Yes. Yes. Okay. Beautiful gorgeousness.
So what I've done with that one is, I think last time I demoed this, I showed you how to do it by hand. This time I'm doing it all by machine. So there's no hand sewing in this at all. It's all done on machine.
Excuse me.
And that's all right. So pretty. And I've done it slightly differently in that the corners, rather than folding them out, which you'll see as I'm going along, I've done a machine stitch there as well.
Nice.
So it just adds another element to it to have that as a cushion front.
These are your instructions. There's a version of the quilt. So if you're going for the Tulip Pink, it will look a little bit like that. We did the cushion in the Tilda, didn't we? And that looked a little bit like that. The cat doesn't come with it.
Shame. It's a cute cat.
It is a cute cat. Yeah, yeah. Step by step. As I say, every time there's a show that you might really, really want to watch back for the instructions, make a note of today's date. And then on YouTube, sewing quarter, today's date, you can fast forward to this bit, the makey bit.
Yeah,
but you get all the instructions.
So let's makey.
Let's makey, yeah.
So all of the measurements are in the instructions. I can't quite remember them off the top of my head, but I will try. But the first thing I'm going to do is some ironing.
Okay.
So you're cutting a square.
So cut 1 square of
15.
light card or cartridge paper measuring 15 inches.
Yeah, so that's 15 inches. And then your fabric square needs to be bigger by at least an inch. So a 16-inch fabric square, or you can go a little bit bigger if you want to. And then the idea is we're going to, because you make these sort of origami style, there's a lot of folding.
Okay.
So the first thing that we're going to do is fold the edges in.
Is it a bit like
by
fabric
half
origami?
an inch. Yes, it is, very much, very much. Could you pass me the glue pen, please?
Oh,
Now, I've done this
hello.
slightly differently. You can pin these edges, but to keep them nice and secure, rather than pins, I like to use the glue. So I've already pressed 2 sides. I'm going to have to press the other 2 sides. But so I've given that a press, and then I just move the paper over, and I just run a line of glue along the edge there.
Okay.
And that's just going to keep it in place so that as I'm doing my folds, it won't come out.
These glue pens are fab. $5.99 for the glue pen. I ordered mine yesterday.
Did you? Yeah,
Yeah.
good. I mean, I probably use mine every day because they're so handy just to keep things in place. Great for basting zips.
Zips as well. I know.
Yeah.
That was what had me. It was
Perfect
for, the
for
basting zips.
English paper. I use it for English paper piecing all the time. And then what I do is, as I'm going around, I'm just lining up the square with the edge of the fabric. Does that make sense? Because I've
this
folded that seam already.
one of those projects where when you've got all of this preparation done,
Yes.
it's then quite speedy.
Yeah. So it's sort of fiddling for a little bit, you know, to get to the point where you start sewing.
But it's so worth it.
Yeah, but it's totally worth it, and it's just keeps everything nice and neat.
It is one of those things that I look at and I just don't even know how it's done.
I know.
It's
yeah.
like magic.
And that's when seeing it come together is so satisfying. And this bit goes fairly quickly. It's not too bad. But the reason I started doing it like this was at home I have a very cheap ironing board that's quite narrow. And so I couldn't do all of the, I couldn't do all of the sides, and then it kept popping out, and it was just getting very fiddly. So rather than do that, I thought, oh well, I'll just glue it to hold it down as I'm going along, and then I only need that bit on my ironing board, you know, to fold over. So you want to get it nice and accurate. Make sure that it's really, you know, square, and don't use steam on your iron.
Right.
On the paper.
So you're going to keep this as your template.
Yes.
So your 15-inch piece of paper.
Yeah, you want a thick paper as well, not card, but you know, a nice thick paper.
What finished size square will that give us?
15-inch.
No, but when it's all folded.
Sorry. Is that one there?
This one here?
Yeah.
Here we go, I can measure it.
Sorry, I'm just fiddling with iron wire.
Iron wire.
Iron wire.
Fiddling with iron wire. Let's have a look. 7.5 inch.
Yes.
So it's almost...
So this is the size that they'll be in the... you know, I've done this as a cushion, but the same size as the quilt.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And so
just a smaller one.
If you're going for the packs with the 5-inch, then they're cut to size, ready to go. Yeah. If you're going for the one with the big 10-inch one, just cut it down into quarters. And then you've got loads.
Exactly, you've got loads. So that's it.
I quite like the idea then of having all the same, that one layer cake, 10-inch charm pack.
It's so hard not to say.
I know, I'm going to get in so much trouble. Again. So, you know, and then having the same, but having the next cushion, but with different snippets.
Yes, but I mean, even if you cut, you know, these are bits that I've cut from that same square, and it looks, you know, it's the same but different.
Well, yeah, because you've got Australia there, you've got Japan there.
And that,
it's not the same place.
I didn't use. Yeah.
Even my geography runs to knowing that that's not the same place. Or
you could just have what, you know, you could have the different cushions with the 4 the same.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, right, I'm with you.
And so then you've, if you did 2 cushions, you've only used 2 sheets out of your 42
I know.
10-inch squares. And then you've got
that's what everyone can have them for Christmas.
Squares. Yeah. You're all having that. And actually, well, you joke, but 2 of those together then make one of my little tablet holders. Because it's just 10-inch squares and a handle. Yeah. Done.
Very nice.
Odie Coat it.
You already thought, oh yeah.
Honestly, it's like a production line in my house. I'm like, everyone's having one of these.
Oh no, but it's nice. It's nice to give handmade. So once you've got your square and your edges are folded in by 1/4 inch.
Yes.
Sorry, 1/2 inch.
Yes.
Then we're going to fold it in half, and I just finger press. You can press with an iron if you want to, but this is just going to be a guide. So
okay. So it's not. Yeah. It's not one that's going to stay there.
And then open it out and then fold it the other way.
Fabric origami. If you managed to get one of the bamboo creasers yesterday, maybe get that out. I know, $1.99 for a bamboo creaser. That sold out pretty quick. Would you use a Hera marker maybe to do that too?
I'd just finger press.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, you can. But all we need is we just want those light creases there going across.
Yes.
And then we're going to take the corners and fold it in. And again, I'm just finger pressing. And you can see now how those seams are nicely hidden. Nice. And you want to just manipulate this corner to get it to a nice point.
Yes.
Okay. Make sure this section's lined
Still
up.
just finger pressing?
Yeah, just finger press. Because we're going to fold it again. There's quite a bit of folding. Gosh. Yeah. So it's a bit like those things you have at school. Oh,
where you get your fingers in and...
Fortune teller.
Is that what they were? Yeah. Colours and...
Yes.
Dip Sky Bluer, says producer Hannah. How did Dip Sky Blue...
Don't know what that means.
Okay, producer Hannah used to call them Dip Sky Bluers. We all know what you mean.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a bit like that, but in fabric.
Tellers.
What did you call fortune tellers? I can't even remember what we used to. That's why I'm having to do the international symbol for Dip Sky Bluers with my fingers.
For that paper foldy thing.
Yeah, which you can't actually see because we're looking at your fingers. Nice nails, by the way. Very pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, good.
There we go. Okay. So you want them meeting in the middle and your points as neat as you can get them. Okay. Now you can spend, you know, I'm doing this relatively quickly, but you can spend a bit of time.
Yeah.
You know, at home getting that all neat and nice. And then you're going to fold in again.
Amazing.
Okay. And at this point you want to secure it. So as you're folding round, once you've got your corners nice and neat, and then you can just put pins in.
Right.
Just to secure it.
Okay. Whilst you pin that, I've been asked, we've got a lot of you going crazy for Tula Pink. Yay!
Good idea.
Now, the Tula Pink Cathedral window, and because it's got the white background, the creamy colour background, it's the closest that it's going to look to the one in the picture there. So if you're after that sort of style, go for this one, $41.99. But this is for your cushion pack. Of course, you could always buy extra backing fabric to then use the rest of your charm pack and make a quilt as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You could.
You could.
You're smiling. Why are you grinning?
No, I'm just
happy.
Happily folding and pinning.
No, you've been laughing at me all morning.
I have.
You've been laughing at me all morning.
With you, not at me.
No, it was at me.
Okay,
it was at me.
Yeah, it was very funny.
Lucy arrived this morning just as my trousers split, and I was
literally you just ran off.
I didn't even say good morning, did I? No, you hadn't.
I've upset you. I've not even been here.
And there I am with a gaping hole in my crotch. I had to run. Right, brand new today, your Tula Pink Spirit Animal Charm. Stop it. We love it. This is one of my favourite fabrics, ... ever.
It is gorgeous.
I just love it. Now, you are getting 42 pieces. So you could do 2 cushions and then just an entire quilt out of the 40 left. I don't know where to start. Well, okay, apparently you don't have to see them all, but I want you to see some. Look at these. Yay. And then you see you've got lovely ones like that. So there's something for everyone. So even if you're not an animal lover, you've still got some other ones in there for people that might not love animals. I don't know who they are, but apparently there are people out there that don't. There we go. Oh, look, there's the mouse. He's upside down, but little mousey is upside down there. He's in there. You've got all sorts. But then you see when you spin it around, you can see the rabbit. That there, oh, look at that. That's got to be one of my all-time favourites. I love that it comes in different colours too. And you see then you've got the bear. It's just, and there's your bird still upside down. But that's so that you get the otters the right way around, because apparently, you know, that's how, oh, they're upside down bear. I love the purples. I love the rainbow colours that these come in. It's just gorgeous. Lots of you going for this, lots of you multi-buying these. But look, you see if I put that on its side, you can just see how those colours just go into a veritable rainbow. Love it, Lucy.
It is gorgeous. A lot of them as well aren't actually directional. The otters, I think, is, but the birds, I think they're both ways, so...
Birds both ways?
Birds both ways. Yeah.
As they say. Let me find you birds both ways. That's what I'm going to call it from now on.
There you go. The bears are as well, I think. Yeah.
Oh, look, no, it's just
See
the way
what I
that
mean?
it's cut, you see. There you go. Birds both ways, always. See, then you've got an upside down bird, downside bird. Downside bird?
Yeah, but that's
You know what I'm
nice because
saying.
then you don't really have to think about it.
Yeah,
You know, it
perfect.
just doesn't really matter. You just
Yeah.
cut it up.
Excellent. That reminds me of my son's favourite song, which is the pirate song. And they go forwards and backwards. This way, that way, forwards
Oh,
and backwards
yes.
over the deep blue sea.
Over the deep blue sea. I remember
Or
that
sometimes
one.
the Irish still. Now, this is the bundle that Lucy's working with here, with your Tim Holtz
Yes.
42 10-inch charm pack. Yay! It's masses of Tim Holtz cut up, ready to go. Love, love, love. And so Tulip Pink, I think, is my absolute favourite. And then the Tim Holtz is my other favourite because I can use it for husbandy type things.
Yeah.
Brilliant. So we've done lots of origami.
Yes. So we've got to this point. So I did this at home because it is a little bit time consuming. So I've created 4 of those folded
Like fortune
squares.
cookies too.
Yes, they do. So now we have to put them together.
Mm-hmm.
So to do that, I'm going to sew them into rows and then sew the rows together.
Through all those folds?
No, no. So I'm going to lift, no.
No. Don't be silly,
So I'm
Natasha.
just going to move my pins. You could if you want.
I don't know.
No, I know.
That's what I mean.
That's
You
why
look
I'm
at it and
here.
I know, thank goodness you're here. We've been a right old mess if
So
it
I've
was just
moved the
me.
pins, so it's these 2 that I'm going to sew together
So lift the flaps.
along this edge.
Okay.
So you want to make sure that you're matching up your sort of outer corners along the line there. Okay?
When I can make
So I'm
one of
going to
these,
pin that.
I've made it as
Yes.
a quilt. Everyone's got a benchmark, haven't they?
Yes, but it's not tricky. No, really. Jo's instructions are really, really clear.
We had Jo Avery on the show. She does live quite a way away, so
She
it's
does.
difficult to get Jo down very often. Can you believe she's been quilting for 25 years? She doesn't look
No.
old
No,
enough
she
to have been
doesn't.
quilting for 25 years.
She really
Super
doesn't.
glam, lots of lovely blonde hair.
She's lovely.
Quilting for 25 years. She must have been quilting as a toddler or something.
Yeah. And then I've put a pin there because I want to hold, because this is
Catch
going to be on the
everything.
back, I want to make sure I catch that where these bits open up because they need to meet. So from that side, I can adjust that as I'm
Yes.
sewing, but I want to make
But
sure
the other
that
side, you've
back
gotta
one-
make sure.
And so then I'm just literally sewing down the crease. So I've opened up the two, put them together, and I'm sewing down that fold there.
Make a bookmark, write it in your diary, do whatever. This is the show to watch back. When you get your instructions and you get your pack and you're ready to go, if you're anything like me, you still need to actually see it done.
It really helps to see it. It does.
That's
yeah.
why this channel's so great, in my humble opinion.
Yeah. So when I'm starting the stitch, I'm going to start a little bit forward from the corner. So I'm starting on the fabric and then I'm going to reverse back.
Is that so it doesn't get mushed in?
Yeah, and just so you don't, because you can see the edges. I can just show you, because it's going to be, you can see here how they're connected together, the 4 squares. There you are. So this is, what I'm sewing now is going to be this outer part. So you don't want the ends of your threads, that, you know, and you want it to be nice and secure.
Yes.
So I'm starting a little way in, just going back, and then sewing down.
It's rather lovely from the back as well.
It is. It is.
Well, now I have a conundrum, because I now want that to be the back of my cushion, and it's not.
And I know, yeah.
So, can I not just carry that around and waft it around a bit? Like, that's the pretty front, that's the lovely back. Pretty front, lovely looking back. It's what I
hard work. Look at my hard work. What I will just say as well is you want to reduce your stitch length. So I'm sewing this at like a 2.2, not like a, I am 2.2. So I've just started and then I'm just going to go backwards. And what I do is actually go over the edge.
Oh, okay.
And then come forwards. So it just, it's really nice and secure.
Forwards and backwards. Over the quilty edge.
I think we did sing Irish, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's okay to sort of reference things like that. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know, but Freddie likes to sing it a lot.
Yeah, there are a lot of songs that they don't.
A lot.
I think the Drunken Sailor's not drunk anymore.
Oh, is he not?
Don't think so.
Was he a little bit tipsy?
I'm not sure.
But Director Tim says he's not even sure that he's a sailor.
Oh, yeah.
Some sort of generic seagoing man. What should we do with a slightly tipsy generic seagoing man?
Yeah, well, that's nice.
It's not got quite the same ring, has it? They've ruined nursery rhymes.
So you can see now how those are connected.
Yes.
Okay. Like that.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to trim off any loose threads now.
Oh, and they're not right on the end, I see.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Just to make it nice and neat. It's just those little bits there.
Little snippety
And that
snip.
corner went a bit awry, so I'm going to put that in the middle and have my nice edge.
Does it?
at the edge.
Okay, so you could always pop a button.
Well, yes, you could do buttons.
Yes, you could.
And I'd finished that and thought, oh, that'd look really nice with
a button.
buttons.
With a button.
And also I thought you could have that just as a, you know, a table.
A table mat.
There you go.
Odie Coat
Words
it.
have lost me.
Then you've got your table mats.
Yes.
And then if you get a bit of gravy on that side, then you've got the excuse to turn over and have the other side. Brilliant.
Perfect.
So now what are you doing, Lucy?
So I'm just repeating it, doing the same thing with the other row.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put them together.
So this is the one we've stitched.
Yeah.
So you do into rows, and then you're going to stitch the column.
Yeah.
No,
So
into
yes.
Which way
so
round
those
is?
are rows, and
Yes.
then
Yes.
making it into 4. You could take those pins out for me?
I
if you
could,
don't mind.
yes.
Yeah. And then if you're doing a whole quilt, you want to just sew these into rows. So in the pattern, I think it's a row of 5. So you do it in rows of 5. You wouldn't make squares to then put them together. Do you see what I mean? This is just for if you were doing a cushion front.
Now, producer Hannah is saying the bundle for the Tim Holtz quilt. There. This. Oh, this is for the actual quilt with the blue. I love it with the turquoise. I wouldn't have put it with the turquoise. I wouldn't have done, but I love it with it.
Is it linear, that one?
Well, you
looks textured.
Shall I go and grab it and then you can see it?
It's really nice.
I do think it's an absolute stunner. And because so you asked. Yeah, no, it's not linear. It's linen look.
Oh, linen look.
So you've got a texture. They are your 2 different colours in there. And then you get your 42-piece 10-inch, hooray, charm pack. Look at that. Oh, look, all of a sudden. Oh, no, don't you look, Lucy. You concentrate. You look at home.
I've got a big wobble in my stitching now. That's
sorry. Overexcitable this morning. You see, you've got that turquoisey colour going through in your lines. So it picks up that. I've never noticed that before. Single figures for this bundle now. Please grab it. Oh, doesn't that look nice with the map? Oh. Right, over to you, Lucy. Sorry.
That's okay.
I digress.
I'm just getting rid of those threads again. So I've got 2 the same now.
Yes.
Okay, and then I'm going to sew. You want to keep your other pieces pinned down just so, you know, you don't catch them because it's a bit floppy. So those, I've sewn down the centre here and down the centre here.
Yes.
And now I'm going to sew these. So I'm just making it into a square.
So it's just become a bigger block. So your 4 little blocks become a bigger block.
Yes, exactly. So just in exactly the same way, but this is just a bit longer.
Would you, if you were at home, would you... Oh, you're going to pin it?
Yeah, I'm pinning.
Just not even letting anything to chance.
It's not the kind of thing you can... I mean, well, if you're in a hurry, you sort of could, but it's the kind. It is really the sort of thing you want to take your time over and get precise.
These are precious fabrics.
Yes.
You know, some fabrics, you're going to go, it's not the end of the world. It was only, yeah, but if it's only cost you like $2.99, then
true.
you might be willing to risk it.
Yeah.
Does it say risk it for a biscuit? But with these, I just wouldn't, because I'd want it to be absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
You know that we were just saying that the other one, the blue, look, I'll give that back to Chris. There you go, Chris. It's amazing the different colours that are in the Tim Holtz. Because if we just look at, well, you pin.
Yeah. And I'm just going to sew along that long...
Yes, along that long line.
bit. Yes.
So whilst you sew along there, you've got all the turquoises and in those lines as well going down there. But we've also put it with the port, which picks up all of these colours and this colour here. It's just glorious. So the cushion kit is in the port and the quilting kit is in the sort of aqua-y, turquoisey type situation. Love it. Oh, it's just stunning. There are so many gorgeous fabrics, aren't there, out there? What do you do when you reach the stage where you actually can't fit any more cushions or soft furnishings in your house?
You have an accident with one of the ones you've already made as an excuse to make more.
To replace.
That's what I do.
Replenish and replace.
Or you go and put it in a different room. You know, this chair could do with a cushion.
Do you
and hide it away.
Swap around seasonally?
I want to be that person. I know. I want to be that person so badly, but
it gives you an excuse to recover everything 4 times.
The problem I have is there's not enough storage for me to put the things away. Do you see what I mean? Seasonally, but I don't have enough space to do that. But I love that idea. You know,
I aspire to that as well.
Yeah, I aspire to that.
And then I think, actually, I look on it as extra insulating if it has to go away.
Yeah, oh, that's true.
There's
I have, my auntie gave me a beautiful robin cushion, and that just stays always.
When it's special to you, though, you kind of have to, don't you?
Yeah.
You can't get rid of these things.
Okay.
So trim those little snippety bits.
Trim the little threads. Ooh.
Hello, sneaky pin.
Yourself with a pin. Oh, they're my pins as well. We're going to have to do some separating later.
Oh,
right.
have we intermingled pins?
Yes, because I brought some because I wanted to keep it pinned while it was in my luggage.
Are your pins all the red ones?
No, they're all the
coloured ones.
Yeah, mine are all the coloured ones.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're at a point where you can start to see how it will come together.
Yes.
Because there might be people watching going, well, how on earth does this become that?
Well, you know, yes and no. Because we have lots of triangles and squares. I don't see how we're getting circles.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because we've done this before and I still forget.
I know. So at this point now,
it's for you.
You want to hold down all of your central points. Okay?
Right.
So all these points here. And normally you would hand sew this.
Or a little tacking stitch.
So yes, just a little tacking stitch to hold down those central points.
I don't understand why.
I just don't have time for this.
Okay.
So instead...
Quite frankly, I just don't have time.
I did do, last time I did do it all by hand, but this time, no. I just want to do it on the machine. I want to do it quickly. I've got to make 7 for Christmas presents. Let's just get it done. So I'd use a little stitch on the machine, which is 73.
Yeah.
And it's like a little sort of a star.
Oh, okay.
And if I do that, what it'll do is go over all of the points and hold them in place. So in the central points, that's what I'm doing. If you don't have a stitch like that on your machine, if you want it, you could just do a little zigzag or something, just so long as they're held down.
Okay.
That's all you need.
I just don't have time for this.
No, I just don't have time. So, so I'm using that little stitch.
Okay.
Of course you can hand stitch it.
Yes.
There's nothing, you know, of course you can.
You
but
might not have an hour's deadline.
if you don't have time, here's my solution.
Sneaky.
So
is this stitch going to come out?
I'm just going to, no, it stays in. So it does need to be secure. So if you were going to do a zigzag, you know, I would go backwards and forwards quite a bit. So it's in each quarter,
Yeah.
you're going to sew
there you can see the stitch there in the screen there. So it's a little, like a little star. Yeah, you're exactly right.
Yeah, so what I now have to remember, because I failed to remember this the first time, is I only want it to do one.
Okay.
So I just have to get it to remember that and then do a locking stitch.
Okay.
And now I'm good to go.
This is your 680 machine. So if you've got the 680, woohoo, you're good to go.
Yeah.
You got it. So do you start off in the centre?
No, you start off at the top with this one.
Oh, okay. I'm liking this. You've got time for everything. That's brilliant.
So that just means that now those are held in place. And I'm using coordinating thread, so it's going to be tricky to see, but
beautiful.
It's just gone over all of those points.
It's like you're the neatest stitcher ever.
It will just, yeah. So it will just hold that. So if you're doing it by hand, you know, you can do it so that's not seen.
Okay.
But because I'm doing the decorative stitch as well, it doesn't really matter.
I still don't know how
to
this
me
works.
Well, I'm going to stitch all of those three, but now I'll just show you, and then I'll stitch it.
Before
this is where, before you burst, so your brain doesn't explode. This is where
it's a problem.
The fabrics are going. So we've been working on everything in these quarters, but actually the fabrics go here. And then once everything's stitched down, we can fold these edges over.
Oh.
Is that clearer?
That's so not what I thought was going to happen.
Okay.
Because in my head, I thought that these were going to go underneath there and then be peeled back.
No.
So that's just blown my brain.
They go on top.
Yep.
Yeah. But so I'm going to quickly do one other one, and then I can at least get that one done so you can see. So I'm just going to do that locking stitch again.
Otherwise, I sit here with a little creased, furrowed brow. Going, what's she doing?
It makes no sense.
I don't understand.
But that it doesn't feel, it is odd, you know. It is very different from
it's not
any
like
other
anything else,
sort of piecing. No, it really isn't like anything else.
I kind of like that about it. That's why it's so special.
Yeah.
At least we've got 10 minutes. Can we do this in 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Can I? Yes. I can try.
Right, in your screen, on your screen there, is your Cathedral Window Tim Holtz Cushion Kit. So if you're loving the colours that we're working with, that's it. There it is.
Okay,
with
so
instructions.
To make this different, what I did was because I knew that this is my whole piece, okay?
Yes.
If you're doing it in the quilt, you're working in rows, but this is my whole piece. So rather than have these edges with the turned over bit as well, which with the traditional orange peel, you would make all the peels, with the Cathedral windows, you'd make all these peel sections right through. So on the edges here, Jo's done them there. But I did a decorative stitch, so all I did was starting from that locking stitch and working outwards, chose a decorative stitch on my machine and just did that in all four corners. But you need to do that at this stage rather than at the end, so it's hidden. I would still be
trying to work out which bits I'd need to sew where, and then I'd do it on the wrong bit, and I'd be like, oh, whoops.
So now you need your pins.
Okay.
And you're taking your feature fabric that's going to make your window. Good. And what you want to do is fold over the edge of the fabric by about 1/4 of an inch.
Okay.
Now you can press if you want to, but you know we'll just do
it. Don't have time for that, Lisa.
We'll just go for it. So you're not folding it all the way. You want to leave the corners out because that just helps when you're coming to fold. So what I do is I fold the corner and then I fold this bit back. And because you've stitched it here, it creates this curve naturally by itself. You don't have to do any, you just fold it and it will naturally make that curve.
Does it matter that I've got flippity-floppity bits there?
No, because we'll take care of that in a minute. So I'm just doing that one side, get the pin in there. So I just do all the centres first. I don't think it matters either way. So I just get all my centre bits done like that and pin those in place.
Do you need to measure or anything to make sure you've got equal turning over bits? Orange peels.
Well, I mean, can you be bothered? If you want to, sorry. If you want to, you can. But
well,
I don't know.
Do they come up quite uniformly?
I don't think it matters. Yeah, I think they do. I mean, you could do it. I sort of do it as far as it will kind of go naturally.
Right.
Do you see what I mean?
Yes.
It's not you can't do that without causing havoc.
Okay.
And if you do it just tiny, you've not got enough to cover your corners. So just do it. Okay. Yeah, you'll be able to fit, and you'll know when you come to do the corners if you've not sort of done it enough.
This is what I've discovered, is that I have great knowledge as a bystander from... but when it actually comes to actually getting your hands on and feeling, it's very different when you actually come to it. That's why I have to ask. And
it is the kind of thing that until you do it...
Yeah, you don't get that feel for it.
Yeah, and you can't... Once you've done it, it makes a lot more sense than, you know. Yeah. So all I've done here is I've got that corner in there, and that's just open, that's not folded. You can see it's got threads. So I've just pushed this side down, and it's just a bit of fabric manipulation. Show it who's boss. And then fold that other bit over the side. And it should overlap like that.
Okay, oh, it should overlap.
It should, yeah. And then you just want to get your pin and just pin that into place. So I pin it that way so that that's going to hold.
Yay!
Okay, so I do that in all the corners. So I'm just going to do that quickly. And then I'm going to top stitch to hold this in place.
By the time that you've done a couple of cushions or an entire quilt, or a couple of cushions and an entire quilt, you're going to be a dab hand at this.
Yes. You know, the more you do it, just the easier it becomes. You look at it and think, oh, what? But it makes sense when you actually come to do it.
Okay, we've got 5 minutes left of making.
Okay.
This is brilliant.
And it's not a quick, you know what I mean? Oh, if it does fold in the corner there, just use your finger, just, you know, to get it nice and straight.
Show it who's boss.
Yeah, you've got the folds behind there, so this isn't perfectly flat, but you want to get it as taut as you can without, you know, yanking it.
It's magic.
Okay, I've not got quite round to the other corner, but at least I'll start stitching and then at least you know. So I begin in a corner.
Right.
And you're wanting to top stitch along the outside of that curved edge.
So how far in from that outside edge would you go?
As close as you're comfortable.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we are top stitching.
Yeah.
So when you begin, because you're coming down this way, you start at a funny angle.
There's going to be quite a few layers of fabric you're going through.
Yeah, there is. You can use your walking foot if you want to.
Was going to be my next question, yes.
And then because I'm not concerned about the back particularly, I'm going to do a locking stitch. Because, you know, we're just doing things
I guess,
quite quickly.
You know, keeping the front together is quite important.
And again, I'm stitching with a 2.2. So
length stitch, so shorten that stitch length.
Yeah. Because you've got a curve, you don't want to be, if it's too long, you'll notice your sort of stops and starts more often.
Lucy, what difficulty rating is this?
It's not difficult. I think to get it looking really neat just takes a little bit of practice.
Right.
But I don't see why,
so it's
you know, a confident beginner can't start a caught up in there.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
That's me.
It's just you just sort of have to go for it, really.
Just take time. I forget, you know, because often we're rushing against deadlines and stuff. I forget that actually a lot of you, hopefully, those
have more than an hour.
Have more than an hour. Do this for pleasure and don't have to get it done because actually it needs to be on a show for 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Exactly.
So yeah, if this is what you do for pleasure, make Make it pleasurable.
Yeah,
Take
exactly.
your time.
And then I've gone down just to near the corner, not quite up to the corner.
Right.
And I'm just pivoting with my needle down, again going at an angle, sort of at the what looks like the wrong position to be following this curve, and then again just following the curve. So although that one's underneath that one, I still want to have that effect of it coming back. And I've pinned the wrong way because I always do that. Sorry, thank you.
Right. I'm divvying up pins over here for you.
And so even as I'm sewing, you know, I can just be manipulating that, making sure that's flat with my finger and just sewing along there. So I'll get to this corner and then we can see what that looks like.
It's a little bit magic.
It is magic. And then when I end, I've just done a locking stitch. You could leave tails and tie it in if you were doing it properly.
But it depends how much time. Obviously, if you're doing this at home for pleasure.
But there you go, so you can see that top stitching there. So I have gone very close to the edge, but I'm used to doing it.
You're a pro.
Well, it's just practice. Just takes practice. But you can see how that's beginning to form. So you do that 4 times.
Yeah.
And you're done if you're doing a cushion.
We're gonna try and get in quite close from up above to see how tight those stitches are. Could you put a little bit of stuffing in there and make them plump?
Yes.
Is that a thing?
Absolutely. Yes, like trapunto it's called. Trapunto, where you give the effect of the 3D.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, it sort of does it on its own a little bit, but...
Lovely. Yeah, it sort of does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does have a very 3D quality to it. And so by stitching that down then, it just creates...
It's interest, it's
a little
texture,
section.
It's all those layers. Not only that, but I think, you know, having this plain fabric to work with and then having that beautiful contrasting fabric in there.
Absolutely.
Gorgeous. Watch the show back. You get step-by-step instructions with it as well, which are beautifully written by Jo. Now, on top of all the bundles that we've got for you, because... oh, hang on, quick message here from Carol. She says, thanks for demystifying cathedral windows. You don't need to store cushion covers. You just put them on top of each other and change them around. Hey!
Why had I never thought of that? That's so genius. Who's that? Carol, brilliant.
It's Carol, the genius.
Oh, they might be quite chunky because of all the
Doesn't
different
matter.
seasons, but
Doesn't
I'm going
matter.
with it.
Just
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Good thinking.
It means that you can get away with a real cheap cushion fills then, because it's...
Yeah, it's already padded. Yeah. If they're quilted as well, you need less filling.
Anyway.
I'll do that.
Where's Lucy? Oh, she's just recovering her house.
My husband will be like, not another cushion, and I'll go, haha, no.
No, not as you think. Now, this is brand new today. This has got us all in a bit of a flutter.
Oh, I found the mouse. Sorry.
So, $46.99 for your 10-inch charm pack. Lots of you have already charmed this out, checked this out. Yeah, you can check that out. Right. Look, there's the rabbit. Did you see the rabbit in it, Lucy? Look, there's the rabbit there.
Yes, I saw the rabbit. I hadn't found the mouse, though, so I feel quite proud of myself now.
Did you find that? Where's the mouse gone? Right, okay, so I've got to be quick because we're running out of time. But look, you get all the different colours. They're all absolutely gorgeous. Yay! Lots of you checking these out, lots of you grabbing these. That's the 10-inch. But if you're doing this situation, then you might want to have if you're doing the smaller quilt, is what I'm trying to say, then you might want to go for the 5-inch instead, which is the size that we've got. Or maybe you've just never played with tulle before and you're like, actually, yes, $16.99. Very, very limited on these individually. $16.99 for the 5-inch charm pack. That's it. It does come in a bundle if you would like that, but if you just want this by itself, it's $16.99. The only way to get the 10-inch is to get that one by itself. Now, thank you.
That's all right. I'm still going to finish it.
I know.
Just carry on.
I'm going to see you in an hour.
Yes.
And we're going to make that.
We are.
Yay!
Yeah.
Now, the bundle that makes that, this one, that we've been using today is $73.99. Now, because you get, here we go, you're getting the 10-inch 42-piece Tim Holtz charm pack, just stunning. You're getting 3 meters of fabric, you're getting instructions, you're getting thread. It's a whopper bundle. Huge, huge, huge. Now, the Tim Holtz, if you want to make it as a quilt, then you get, again, your 42-piece, 10-inch. That's a lot of fabric. All gorgeous. And you're also getting on top of that 6 meters. 6 meters of fabric and your instructions and your thread. It's a whopper. Now, maybe you want just the charm pack, just the Tim Holtz charm pack by itself, that 10-inch gorgeousness by itself. We've only got a couple of these left, just a few of these left, $49.99 for the 42-piece charm pack. Yes, it's gorgeous. Look at that, all ready to go. Now, the Tula we also have in a charm pack bundle for you. Now that's the 5-inch charm pack from your Tula, but you see this is the bundle that's going to be closest to that style make there. So if you love that, then grab this bundle because it's got the pale creamy colour there. So that is your Tula. Fabulous. That's really going to make all those colours pop. Check out your baskets on that one. Maybe you want Cafe. Cafe just lends itself, and that was how Joe did on the original show. So if you want to go for your Cafe, then you've got your charm pack one. And again, that's coming with thread, instructions, and everything else. 42-piece Cafe charm pack, $42.99. Check out on all of these. Fewer than 20 on the Cafe. And then if you want the fat quarter bundle, then check that out. All of these are online underneath where we're live, so please check that out. Don't miss out on any of these. They're absolutely super gorgeous, so don't miss out. Right, we will be back after the break with all manner of goodies, but it's miss it, miss out. You're going to have to be quick. See you in a moment.
Join us on Facebook. Simply search for The Sewing Quarter and like our page for the latest news and more.
Don't miss our pack shows on Friday the 10th of November with much loved designer Joe Carter and new guest Susie Argent from Ashmead Designs. Joe will launch our exclusive Sewing Quarter Christmas bear in fun, festive prints from Macawa. This patchwork cuddly is sure to become a much-loved collectible. Joe returns at 10 AM, making beautiful Tilda kits and projects from the Handmade and Happy Book. You'll have Christmas all sewn up. And with our first shows featuring Devon's Ashmead Designs, we have 2 hours packed with Christmas English paper piecing kits and quilting kits. Don't miss these exciting shows this Friday from 8 AM to 12 PM only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78. Follow us on Pinterest. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to discover sewing work we create and love. Don't miss out our special offer for one day only. Spend £30 or more on our website on Wednesday the 8th of November and you'll receive a free copy of Kay Fassett's book, Quilts in Ireland. Worth £23.99, this book features 20 of Kay's stunning quilt designs, inspired by the vivid colours of West Ireland's painted houses and beautiful landscapes. To claim your free book, simply add products totaling £30 or more to our online store and enter the offer code CAFE when you check out. But hurry, this offer is limited, so grab your book while stocks last.
Follow us on Twitter for more inspiration, top tips, news, and share your own creations with us.
Tune in on Thursday the 9th of November when guest designers Lucy Brennan and Andy Atwood will be in the studio with some fabulous festive shows. At 8 AM, Lucy will join Amy to create a gorgeous Christmas wreath using the Dresden ruler, with a choice of fabric packs to suit your festive colour scheme. And at 10 AM, Lucy's masterclass will boost your skills with log cabin rulers and basic squares, packed with time-saving tips. At 9 AM, Angie's Quilt As You Go project is a hopscotch bag using 3 fabulous fabrics from Macawa, and she returns at 11 AM to create a Christmas wreath using our own Sewing Quarter pattern. So get ready for plenty of Christmas creativity this Thursday from 8 AM to 12 PM only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78. Follow us on Pinterest. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to discover sewing work we create and love. Tune in on Thursday the 9th of November when guest designers Lucy Brennan and Andy Atwood will be in the studio with some fabulous festive shows. At 8 AM, Lucy will join Amy to create a gorgeous Christmas wreath using the Dresden ruler, with a choice of fabric packs to suit your festive colour scheme. And at 10 AM, Lucy's masterclass will boost your skills with log cabin rulers and basic squares, packed with time-saving tips. At 9 AM, Angie's Quilt As You Go project is a hopscotch bag using 3 fabulous fabrics from Macawa, and she returns at 11 AM to create a Christmas wreath using our own Sewing Quarter pattern. So get ready for plenty of Christmas creativity this Thursday from 8 AM to 12 PM only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
Hello, welcome back. You've got me, Natasha McCarty, this hour. Now, starting straight off with something we like to call a bookazine. It's not a book, it's not a magazine. So many of you are going crazy for the cathedral window. We wanted to show you this as well. Now, this is our bookazine. Not quite a book, not quite a magazine, it's the bookazine. $7.99, we're very, very limited on this. This is basically from our magazines. Look, one of our editors there we go, Jenny Fox Proverbs. What she's done is she's picked her favourite ones, her favourite quilts. It has got such a stunning array. So you might want just to use what you've got left over, because if you've bought that cathedral window set, you're going to have so much fabric left over. So you've got in here all sorts of different designs, all sorts of different quilts in there. And you've got all sorts, and you've got the templates for them all as well. All in here, all good to go. Producer Hannah says that she would advise checking out straight away because really our stock is limited on this. It's just $7.99, but there's no adverts or anything. There it is. That's your cathedral window. So if you've just bought the charm pack by itself and you're like, yeah, no, I'm going to choose a different colour backing fabric or something like that, that's absolutely fine. This gives you the instructions as well on how to do the cathedral window. Because I know a lot of you are going, well, you know, I just want, yeah. So less than 20 of these now already, fewer than 20 left. But it also, I love that one. Lots and lots of fabulous Jo Avery designs in here, just oodles of goodies, just beautiful, stunning quilts, stunning ideas. So even if it's not the cathedral window you're after, but you've actually seen another design, yes, imagine a big version of that out of your Tula Pink. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful, beautiful. Very limited. Oh, this was the one that we loved, Producer Hannah, look at that. Gorgeous. Anyway, very, very limited on this. Please check out your basket. If you have it in your basket, it's not yours until you check out your basket. You can check out as many times as you like. This is what you're getting. This is your classic quilting bookazine. Not quite a book, not quite a magazine. It's a bookazine. $7.99. How many of them in baskets? 10 already in the baskets. We have less than 20 available. Fewer than 20 available. Please check out your baskets. It's $7.99. Hurrah! Right, good. Little something. Miss it, miss out. Is miss it, miss out. Producer Hannah, what on earth is Liberty doing in this hour? So, the Liberty is in incredibly high demand. We only have 1/2 metre of this available today. We don't know if we are going to get this back into stock. This is the first time that Liberty have done quilting weight fabrics. We know they're already working on their next range. So whether or not they'll do another run of this, I don't know. Liberty haven't told me, how rude of them. But they haven't. I'm not on their list to tell. So the demand for Liberty, absolutely ridiculous. Per 1/2 metre, $7.99. This is quilting weight Liberty. Yeah, you heard right. Quilting weight Liberty. Hurrah. How long have we been waiting for that? How long have we been waiting for that? We can't guarantee that we won't just go straight to their next range. We don't know. There was a big discussion in the office about this. We just don't know. We don't know if we're going to be able to get 8. Well, we'd love to. Okay. We'd love to be able to get hold of this again. We don't know if we can. That's up to Liberty. That's just, we've only got ½ metre of that, so that's going to go. So I'm going to, yeah, look at that. Just switch. That's how quick it goes. Just like that. Just like that. It's Floor Manager Munch. He's here and he's whipping the fabric away. Now, next one up. I'm just going to go through my great big pile here because there's loads of them. We're not getting this again. There's only 1.5 metres left, and when it's gone, it is gone. This was from the Trinkets Sprig on Sage. I think this is a lovely colour for Christmas. There, I've said it. I think this is absolutely lovely. It's that classic colour. It's going to go. If you do sort of quite a traditional Christmas, this works with your reds. It just looks like, in fact, there you go. Look at it up against my poppy. We can't order it again, but it looks lovely with your reds. Only 1 metre left already. Someone's already snapped at ½ metre. Please grab it. Check out your baskets. Only £5.49 per ½ metre. One of you might pop both units, 1 metre in your basket, and then that's that gone. Gone forever, for good. Can't get it back. Bing. I like that. Is this from the Trinkets range as well? I've only got 2 metres of this as well. Hey, this is, yeah, it's like a small ditzy, isn't it? I tell you who would love this, and that's Jennifer Taylor. This is just her colour, isn't it? She loves the mustards. This is going to look lovely with reds and all those autumnal warm colours. £5.49 per ½ metre. We only have 1 metre. We only have 2 units. It might be, oh, the Bookazine sold out. Well done. Gosh. You ready to go, poised, ready to go. It is miss it, miss out. Please check out your baskets. It's £5.49, 2 metres of this, that's it. And when it's gone, it's gone. That's only 4 units that we have, and then it's gone. Can't get it again. Can't get it again. Oh, we can't get this one back either. We want this one so much, and we can't get it. We only have 1 metre. Oh, hang on. Are they just not printing it again? Is that what the situation is on that? Companies move on to their next range. When it's done, that's it. So this is your Blue Rhapsody. Do you want to see this in its beauty? We had a few, now yesterday, on our Quilt As You Go Out, on our, I think it was 11 o'clock, our Quilt As You Go Out, look at that. We had some other Blue Rhapsodies fabrics. We didn't have this one. So if you snapped up the other Blue Rhapsody fabrics that we had yesterday, you might want to just pop this in your basket. The Blue Rhapsody range, it's all the same range, so it means that you're getting all the same blues. Do you know what? Just check it out anyway. That's what I say. If you've got it in your basket, just check it out. How much have we got of this, Producer Hannah? I mean, this, basically. We've just got this. You'll get your own. This is our... Well, what do we do with ours? Oh, I don't know. But yes, so basically that amount is all we have left in the warehouse. You won't get our one that we've, you know, wafted round. We've got more of you in baskets, with it in baskets, than we have stock of. Yeah. Blue Rhapsody, same range, light blue fabric. So if you want that contrast, same situation. They are not printing this again. We cannot get it again. I like this. This is a nice blender. Again, only 1 metre of this left, but it's got a lovely classic print on there. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Miss it, miss out. How much of this? 1 metre. That's it. That's 2 units. And bosh, it's gone. When you're buying from us in this hour, the fabric is done by the ½ metre. So if you buy 2 units, that's 1 metre. And it will be cut in 1 continuous length. You won't get 2 ½ metres because that would be really annoying. It will be cut in 1 continuous length. So if you do want this and you want it as a whole metre, and this is what it would look like. Are you ready? Whing! If you want all of that in your Blue Rhapsody, more people of you have it in your baskets than we have available. Please check out your baskets, and then bish, bash, bosh, it's gone. Oh, yay, you got it. Oh, now, a bit of denim. We had the denim thread, didn't we, on the first hour? Now, this is a lovely weight denim. Only 1.5 metres of this. It's lovely and wide if you're dressmaking with it. It's what it's made for, is dressmaking. Look at the drape on it. Lovely drape on this. This is from your art gallery fabrics. They pride themselves in fabulous quality, lightweight, beautiful denims that you're going to be able to wear. So if you're making this as a denim shirt, it's light enough to do that, but still also sturdy enough because it's that denim. So you've also got, if you're patchworking with it, you can. It's light enough to do that with. It's a real on-round versatile piece, but only 1.5 meters, but it's super wide. So it's $11.49 for your denim. Love. Oh, is it gone? Oh, it will be in a second. Right, I'll stop talking about it then. There you go. Well done if you managed to get hold of that. There you go, floor management. Whee! Oh, the Blue Sky range again. Can't get it again. Can't get it. We've asked. We can't get it. So many of you have loved this. I've made some really nice cushions and things with this. I've really enjoyed it. I think I made a dog's bandana using this one. Only 2.5 meters. That's 5 units. Only 2.5 meters of this left, and then it's gone. Gone. Lovely. It's a nice alternative to a polka dot, isn't it? It's not ditzy. It's a little bit bigger. But you do have kind of a greeny polka dot in there, which is lovely. So you can pull those greens through in that as well and mix that through. But again, only 2.5 meters of this. Please check out your baskets. Make sure you get it. It is miss it, miss out. Bing. Just having it in your basket doesn't secure it, because someone can phone up, be there with their money ready to go, and they will whip it out of here. Like Munchie's just whipping it away off the side there. Whip it out your basket. Right, we are reordering this. But it is seasonal, so it might be a while until we get it back in. So if you need it now, ooh, nice. If you need it now, why not? It's really wide, isn't it? What's that, 150? It's got to be around there. Maybe 147. It's really wide anyway. This is your cotton, 150, yeah, spot on. So this is your cotton canvas fabric in purple. Great price for your cotton canvas. So this is heavier weight, fabulous. Use it for your bag making. It is going to become one of our staples, but just not yet. Can't quite get hold of it as a staple quite yet. But look at the price, $3.65. Yes. How much we got left of this, Producer Hannah? It's a lovely colour. That with cream would be gorgeous. Oh, with greys. Lovely. Now, I was reading about this, Producer Hannah. Have you never had it? No, I love it. The thing is, right, this is organic. And I don't just mean organic cotton. I mean, it's organic even down to the dyes that have been used to dye the cotton. So some people can say, and it's all, it's like when you buy makeup, they can say, even if it's just got like 2% organic in there, they can call it organic. Now with this, all of this has tested all of the organic what have yous that it has to pass and tick and everything else. So everything used in the making of this fabric is organic, which is why it's $7.99 per half a metre. But say you have a little Trixie Willow, a little 5-day-old baby like Cameraman Mike has, you're going to want organic. You're going to want something that isn't going to upset their delicate, gorgeous skin, and this is just beautiful. Beautiful fabric. You could use it for boys, you can use it for girls. It's absolutely gorgeous, it's fresh, it's beautiful, and absolutely lovely. Now maybe that's going to be the backing of your quilt. Oh, it's just gorgeous, $7.99, or maybe it's going to be a cushion, or maybe it's going to be a, I don't know, but if you're putting that near skin, maybe that could be a little summer dress. Trixie Willow is going to become our muse, you realise that, don't you? Yeah. Slash mascot. Beautiful. Oh, frou-frou. Yeah, let's frou-frou me up. Now, that was really badly folded. Don't watch. There you go. Thank goodness for Munch. We can't reorder the frou-frou. Now, the frou-frou is a funny one. It's perfect for your dressmaking. It's such a lovely weight for blouses and things like that. Look at that. I wouldn't use it for quilting personally. I think it's a lighter weight. It's all about the drape on this, the beautiful drape. I would say this is very much for dressmaking. It's 110 centimetre width. Now, this is printed in Japan. It's a Paris company, but printed in Japan. And it is just, it's a very flattering colour. And I think for most skin tones, that is going to flatter. You've got blues, you've got warm purples and pinks, and then a little hint of green. It's very, very flattering and super beautiful to work with. The actual print design is incredibly detailed. That's done out in Japan. Just lovely. We don't have very many Japanese fabrics. We have fabric styles, but not actually printed out in Japan. Oh no. But this one, £9.99 per half metre. Whee! Why haven't I had this? You had it on a dressmaking show the other day. Please tell me that it was to make pyjamas. We're going to try and get this again. Good. Oh, this is beautiful. This is check and grey flannel fabric from Mad for Plaid. Look at that. Plaid. Plaid. Oh, this is so super soft. It almost feels like velvet. It's that soft. It's beautiful. This has snuggling all over it. Where actually, do you know what? I'd make a bean bag out of this. Because then you just snuggle down into it. To our matching pyjama bottoms. Done. Done. $6.99. It's funny actually, all the boys in the studio are going, yeah, pyjama bottoms. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody should have new pyjama bottoms for Christmas, I think. Floor management says he's not prepared to wait that long. I can see that. He's getting impatient for his new pyjamas. We could make you a quilt out of it now. Not a quilt, like a kilt. Rhymes with quilt. So we could do that for you now, Munch. We could just safety pin it. And, you know, away you go. We could make that happen now. You could come and model it for us on the show. We'd be happy for that. Ow! Oh, producer Hannah says this one's interesting. It's chickens. Love it. Okay, so we're going to try and get this back, but seasonal. So the company also often sort of take it off the shelves and tweak it a little bit. So we can't guarantee that it'll come back. We can't guarantee that it'll come back exactly the same. It might be updated with a different chicken look. Love this. I made a shopper bag out of this and I really love it. Oh, it's just, and I think actually making aprons and things for your kitchen is going to be brilliant. Brilliant cushions for your kitchen if you've got that farmhouse style kitchen. Has production manager Hayley got a farmhouse kitchen? Style kitchen. She was talking about them this morning. If so, lovely. Lovely. I just like the detail on there because you can pick out the red and it's a nice warm red in there as well. And you could line things in red or the cream. It's entirely up to you. Bing. Oh, wow, all the Blue Rhapsody, whoosh, gone. Well done if you managed to get hold of this. Are we getting this back? Please tell me we're getting this back. Yay, good. But we don't know when. It is a staple that we will always reorder. I'm so pleased. I love ticking. Great for your bag making. I've made bean bags out of this as well, which I absolutely love. We have 10 metres of this in stock, and that's it. Don't know when the next order is going to come through, but this is your ticking. We've made aprons and all sorts out of it. In fact, do you remember Paul Clark's first show? He made a man-size apron, and then he made a little itty-bitty helper apron out of it as well. It's 137 centimetre width, so it's a good width side to side. I think that this would look lovely actually for your cushion covers as well, for your outdoor cushion covers. Odie Coat it. Yes, Odie Coat it. Have it as tablecloth. Nice. It's lovely and soft as well. $4.55, fabulous price. Oh, yes. I do like that. I'm glad that's coming back because I like it. Because normally you get red ticking. That's kind of like your traditional blue and red ticking. Orange. Nice. Thank you. Ooh. Black canvas. We are going to reorder. Phew. Black. Here it is. You just need it, don't you, in your stash sometimes. So this is your cotton canvas fabric in black. So this is, okay, so because you can't really see very easily on air, it's 150 centimetres wide, so lovely and wide. This is also thicker than our Macawa black. And so this is really lovely. If you are making trousers, this is a lovely one. Cotton canvas trousers, 365 per half a metre, and it's 150 centimetre width. It's a lovely weight, nice heavy weight. Good, 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 solid, and yet soft. Lovely and soft. Fabulous. Like that a lot. Everyone should have this. I can't believe the next one has made the pile. Seriously, can we not? She's a friend of the show. Can we not get her back? It breaks your heart as well. It breaks producer Hannah's heart, breaks my heart. We're all heartbroken. This is Anna Maria Horner's Social Climber, and we love it. Don't know if we can get it back. Don't know if we can. Producer Hannah, you need to get this quick then. How much of this have we got left? 11 metres left. It's $6.99 per half a metre. 11 metres left in the company. In the warehouse, that's it. Then it's gone, it's done. We don't know if we can get it back. We would love to. Well, I mean, producer Hannah would love to. Just her alone would love to. Why haven't you got this yet, producer Hannah? What have you been doing? The trouble is, I know exactly what you've been doing. You've been producing the shows. Because this is what happens to me too. I'm like, well, why haven't I got that? You can't buy it before the show because it's locked into the shows. You can't buy it until we bring it to air. And then that's it. Then it's gone. Loads of you putting this in your basket. When it's gone, it's gone. Now, as half a metre, that's a metre. As half a metre, oh, hang on. Helps if I fold it the right way. Selvage to selvage. That is your half metre, approximately, like that. That will be what you get, all that gorgeousness, for $6.99. I love it's got like a teal colour running through it. Teals, pinks, oranges. Oh, it's beautiful. It's got 9 different colours in it. It's just beautiful. Can't believe. Oh no. Do you know what? I love these hours. I also get very sad about these because this is, I haven't even had this on a show yet, this one. This is Tilda by the half metre, her brand new collection, and it's Miss It, Miss Out. Tilda does go through her range. I think, does she do 4 ranges a year, something like that? But they mix and match. But having said that, producer Hannah, I haven't seen this purple colour before. The pink that's in it, but the plum colour, very, very popular. Isn't that lovely? So this is from the new cottage collection. When it's gone, it's gone. You've been waiting for it. If you've been waiting, don't wait any longer. This is your berry leaf plum. From the autumn collection, from the circus range. Well, hang on, there was a range in between, wasn't there? Was it, what was it called? It was, yeah, it was just called autumn. So however popular they are, doesn't matter, she's moved on to the next one. So when it's gone, it's gone. Please check out your baskets of this. How much have we got of this, producer Hannah? Okay, so we've got 26 units. And then that's it gone. So if you love this one, and the beauty of Tilda is that this will mix through all of your other Tildas. So if you just need a bit of leaf, there it is. $7.99. Isn't that lovely? Very rare to see the plum colour. I like this. Nice as a border, nice as your binding. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Pop it in your basket. Do not miss out on Tilda. Makes me sad. Don't miss out on Tilda. Oh my word. Do you know what? Don't we have some fabulous fabrics? We've gone from Anna Maria Horner to Tilda to Liberty. Aren't we lucky? Now, here's the story. Okay, so rewind back to the beginning. We are incredibly lucky that Liberty have let us stock their brand new quilting weight fabrics. Okay, normally you just have the lawns and they're very beautiful and they're for dressmaking, but all of a sudden they've brought out their quilting weight fabrics, and that's what this is part of their new range. So this is their English garden range. It's ridiculously beautiful. But here's the thing, they've already moved on to their next range. It's been so popular, they are doing another range. We might get this back, we don't know. We don't know if they're going to print more off. Because this is the first time that they've done quilting weights, we don't know if they're going to reprint them. What they've done is they've gone through their collections, they've eked and tweaked, and they've made these especially for quilters, which I just think is gorgeous. They might reproduce it, and we'll be able to reorder it, but I can't guarantee it. I don't know, because this is the first time they've done it. We don't know their plan. Strangely enough, they don't tell us or ask our opinion. But look at that. There are some designers, aren't there, that you look at it, you might not know much about fabric at all, but you would look at that and know that that was Liberty. You would just know. It's that iconic style, isn't it, that is just Liberty. And just, do you know what? Even down to having the fact that you've got Liberty on your selvage, that would be stitched in somewhere. Now, the other Liberty fabric that we showed you at the start of the show, the yellow one, that's gone. That's already gone. It's there, you know it, don't you? You know that that is quality. The minute that you see that on your fabric, hello. A lot of you getting multiple units of this. I hope it's beautiful. Look at those colours, just beautiful. Yeah, I hope we can too, because that is exquisite. It was always going to be, wasn't it? When Liberty finally decided to do quilting weight cottons, they weren't going to mess around. No. When you have, and actually Alistair from House of Alistair, he works a lot with Liberty. And he was saying the other day that when people who work for Liberty have been there for a certain number of years, they get a fabric named after them. Isn't that lovely? Oh my word, less than 10 metres left of that. What? It's a crazy day. Crazy, crazy day. This is your blue sky range. We had the floral blue sky range earlier. Again, do you know what? This is a great mixer, a great blender. It's got blues and greys and creams through it. That's not a stark white, that's a cream in there. And so it blends beautifully. This is your Midnight Bloom. Only 8 metres of this left. It's a great alternative to a ditzy. $5.99 there for that. Oh, producer Hannah says it reminds her of Anne of Green Gables. I don't know why. Why? Oh, you just think she'd wear it? Oh, she's wearing it. What, in a little sort of pinafore type dress? Anne of Green Gables. That's PEI, isn't it? That's where that's based. PEI, Prince Edward Island, out in Canada. I know, because they have the Anne of Green Gables house there. I went to visit, yeah. Did you used to watch it on the... Oh, bless you. I was Little House on the Prairie. I used to love that when I was growing up. We were the cool kids, clearly, weren't we, Hannah? Yeah, we were the cool guys. So not. Oh, Last of the Summer Wine. Yes, yes. And what was the other one? What was the one that shot Catherine Zeta-Jones to fame? With David Jason. No one's answering. Message in, please, because now I just look weird. This is the one I bought this morning. And do you know what? I wanted a couple of metres of it, and they only had a ½ metre in the warehouse because the rest was locked into the show, and I couldn't get any more than ½ metre. So I just had to make use of that, make do with that. This is beautiful. This is Lewis and Irene. Now, Lewis and Irene are, they're a UK company, I believe. And the name is a family company. So Lewis and Irene are their parents and grandparents, because it's generational, obviously. Parents become grandparents, don't they? That's how it works. This is just fabulous. This is what we had. Oh, it's gone. This is what we had. We had the blue version of this, didn't we, in the wash bag this morning. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It's fun, it's fresh, it's funky. I don't see any other fabric out there in the market like it. This, for me, is for bathrooms, for if you're making linen baskets, I want the blue one out of, for my curtains. Oh, and this is just fabulous. If you're making wash bags, just fun things, maybe swimming bags. Oh. Darling Buds of May, thank you, Pat. Thank you. She says, love your shows. Thank you, Pat. I love that you're watching so you can tell me the answers to things. Tell you what, we don't need Wikipedia here. They'll always... Oh, Pauline, Denise and Sharon, you all watched it as well. It was lovely, wasn't it? It was lovely. That was a Sunday afternoon, wasn't it? Sunday afternoon TV, it's the best. Absolute best. Apart from, obviously, every morning between 8 o'clock and midday. Oh, this is a seasonal collection as well. It's that organic-y one, isn't it? Hand-picked. And actually, have we got that hand-picked one, the pear one, please? Yeah. Because what you'll notice is... There you go. That is your big version of... That's your big version of that. So it's all part of the range, see? It's all beautiful and it all works together. So especially if you're making for little ones and that organic is really popular, it's not just the cotton that's organic, and this is all certified organic as well. If you're making little ones clothes, especially if they've got sensitive skin, hand-picked is 100% cotton, and this is certified cotton. This is GOTS certified organic cotton, and that's also down to the dyes that they use in there as well. So this isn't a case of like just 2% is organic and so they'll just whop that on. No, this is 100% organic. Whoop, whoop for the organic. Do you think that Trixie Willow would look fabulous in something like this? Yes, she would. Oh, we've got baby fever in the studio. There you go. Right. Oh! No, confetti range from Dashwood. What's going on? Right, okay. This one. Yeah, there are lots of Dashwood collections out there. They change their collections, which means we can't get it again, as much as we love it. Do you know, are they making a variation of it? Sometimes they do, don't they? But if you're loving the aqua, the blue, that green in there, yay! Oh, ochre. Sorry, ochre. Producer Hannah's favourite, that ochre. Well, I love the fact that they've mixed the ochre with the teal, with the blue, with the pinks. You don't normally mix ochre with that, and yet it works. And on that grey background, just fabulous. Look, can I show this from afar? Can I look at that from afar? What a brilliant, fun fabric from afar as well. I love using this. It's a really nice fabric to use as well. All of this 100% cotton. Lovely to use. So we can't get it again. £6.50 per half a metre. Yeah. Halfway through. Have you missed it? Have you missed out? I like having a floor manager on hand just to, you know. No way. No. Kaif? What's Kaif doing in there? Okay, Kaif has his new collection, which we started ordering from. Producer Hannah, did you see it in the warehouse? Love it. This is the paint pots. 9 metres of this left, and that's all. Oh, Producer Hannah, did you also know that our buyer Ian bumped into Kaif in Houston? Yeah, casually, you know, just bumped into him at the quilting fair in Houston, and he remembered our channel, and he remembered us and says that he wants to come back. Yay! Friend of the show, Kay Facets. Yeah. So if you want the paint pots and that just, do you know what? Anything in a kid's bedroom, wouldn't that just look fabulous? Great big floor cushions in this. Be brilliant. Oh, Producer Hannah's living room. Yes. Big kids too. Yeah. Oh, so everything in your house is grain neutral so you can have multicoloured everything else. What a great idea. Yes, £6.99 per half a metre for this. Orange pots. Can't believe we've got Kaif and Miss It, Miss Out. Hey, look at that. Swept away. Like they do in films where they whip away the tablecloth and everything stays on. I tried that, didn't work. Really didn't work. Tilda's new range. Oh, so this is the leaf and green. We've had it in the plum. Now, actually, I do love her greens. So we've got 20 metres of this, but a lot of you have been buying this for the backings of your quilts, things like that. Really beautiful. I don't normally like green, I'm going to be honest, but there's something about Tilda's greens that mixed with creams and things like that is so beautiful that I've got a lot of it in my Tilda quilt that I'm making at the moment. I've got a lot of green in there. This would mix through beautifully. And actually the little bobbly bits in here, they're blue. So you can mix it through with your blues. And sometimes mixing greens through with blues is quite tricky to do. Not if you've got this. £7.99 for your Tilda Berry Leaf Sage from the Cottage Collection. You know, it's difficult to tell the bobbly bits on the camera, but it is actually blue. Just so that you know, £7.99. We've still got quite a pile, haven't we? Oh my goodness. Lots and lots of sellouts already this hour, so please be quick. We've had Liberty sellouts. Right. Now this is from the Blue Sky range, not getting again. This is 7 metres of this, 14 units. This is fabulous for your traditional quilting, but the other thing about it is it's a fabulous blender mixer. Look at that, this is going to work with so many of your fabrics. If you just need that softer colour going through there, it's not a stark white, this is on a creamy coloured background, deeper than cream, heading towards latte, but not quite. It's like when you have the coffee, the frothy bit on the top of your latte, it's like the corner bits. Coffee Mate colour, can you still get Coffee Mate? Do you love Coffee Mate, Producer Hannah? No, what about proper coffee, like real coffee? No? Coffee Mate, right, lovely. I'm not sure that's a selling point, that it looks like Coffee Mate. If you love Coffee Mate, this is the one for you. No, no. Our cameraman Mike's saying no, Coffee Mate is not his friend. But the fabric's fabulous, so that's okay. Oh, we found another Blue Rhapsody. Oh, oh, oh. No, 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 there's another one there. Oh, you've got to stay with us for the whole hour. There's some more of that plaid in there as well. Can I skip to that as well, shall we? Okay, let's do squiggles. Let's go squiggles first. So the Blue Rhapsody range, you know the one that's already sold out that we had yesterday as well, which was absolutely stunning, but we are getting to just the last little bits. I was going to say dregs, Director Tim, but that doesn't sound nice with this fabric, and the fabric is beautiful. Yeah. But we're getting down to the last little bits and pieces. £8.42. What a random price. Is that right? Oh, well. Well, there we go. There we go. £8.42. We're not sure if that's right. Make the most of it. Can't be changed, so that will always be its price. Hey, now look at this, because I adore this fabric just by itself, but look how the two colours go. Yes, yes, yes. That's what happens when you buy from the same range. Beautiful. What a classic print. What an absolute classic. Just stunning. We only have 4 metres of that. That is 8 units and it's gone. So 8.49, SDEQ 87, and then it's gone. Bittersweet these hours. Gorgeous to see these fabrics again. Sad they probably won't come back. Most of these probably won't be back on our screens again if they've gone. Any other Blue Rhapsody we've shown you this morning, that has now gone. Sometimes we'll get fabric back that's been caught up in a bundle or something. If there's any left over from the bundle, that'll go back into stock, but when it's gone, it's gone. Miss it, miss out, check out your baskets on that. Oh, floor manager Munch is chomping on the bit. Ba, ba, ba. Thank you. Oh, Japanese garden. Now they call this red. Producer Hannah, you have eyes. Is that red? It's coral, but they call it red. It's coral. Have issue with this. It's coral. So, Japanese garden blossom white on red. It's not red, it's coral. No, Director Tim, it's not red, it's coral. Munch, is that coral or red? It's coral. It's not red. It's not. No, look. Okay, look at this. That's red. That's coral. Very much not red. Very much coral. You can't get it back anyway. So when it's gone. And then we won't have to have that argument about whether it's red or coral. So £5.99. It's coral. I haven't even seen this one. And it's Dashwood. So we know how quickly they change their ranges. And we know how gorgeous it is. I love this. This is Tropicana, isn't it? Whee! Look at that. Isn't that fun? And they might bring a variation, but if you want this very one, Tropicana Green Forest fabric, £6.50. It's got little birds and everything. It's got little birds, it's got butterflies, it's got birds and bees all over it. And leaves. What a great fabric. You can mix your navy through with this. You've got all the colours. Look, you've got 15 different colours. Amazing. You might not be able to count that high director, Tim, but look, I know it is because down the selvedge, it's got all the colours and it says 15. Up to 15 there. Look at all those gorgeous colours it's got in there. Yes, another Dashwood. Whee! Oops! Ooh! Sorry. You won't be getting that one, by the way. It's being beautifully folded now. Sorry. Whoops. But actually, you'd be great in goal, Munch, because, you know, that dive that you made for that fabric to catch it as it slid off the end of the desk. Beautiful. If only that we'd caught that on camera and we could have given an action replay. These are birds. I say that with a slight hesitation because I always want to say they're fish, but they're not. They're birds because they've got feet and wings, which gives it away. But the first time I saw this fabric, it was upside down, and I was like, oh, fish. No, 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 birds with beaks and wings and feet and everything. There is a random sort of thing there. Is it just, it's not a whisk. That one. It's a bird. Look, no, it's got feet and a beak and everything. That's what I look like in the morning. Just, you know, like fuzzy. Well, who was that one out of Peanut that had all the, like, fuzz? Who was that? Lioness. Was it Lioness? We don't know if we're getting this back. I'm just getting looks from the studio because they're all too young to remember such things. Did nobody watch Charlie Brown? Missed out. This, I remember having a great long debate with someone about whether or not you could make a potato bag out of this, because your potatoes sprout, don't they, if they see daylight? Great. It might have been with... There you go. You see, producer Hannah has, in fact, got a potato bag made out of this. There you go. That's end of argument. £5.99. Fabulous. I made my vegetable bag for the market in that. I like it. I like it a lot. I like the fact that you've got your pinks and your oranges and your aubergine colours to pick out. It's a wealth of colour. It's like a harvest festival in a fabric. But then you've got the linen, sort of Hessian-y type look in the background. But it is 100% cotton, and it is just £5.99 per half a metre, and it is on the Miss It, Miss Out. No! What? Oh, come on. Owls. Wyndham Fabrics, owls. It's a hoot. It won't be a hoot if we can't get it back. It'll be a hoot if you get it. How much of this have we got? Whee! 24 units of owls. And that's it. Look at all the colours you can use from there. Pinks, aquas, greens, yellows, blues. I loves that. Why am I thinking children's quilts? It's just, they look really happy, don't they? They look really content. You know what we've got coming up next, which would go beautifully with it, producer Hannah? Yellow gingham. We will reorder the yellow gingham, but again, it's kind of like Eastery. We've only got 4 metres of it, but if you need it now, because that... Look at him. He's like, gingham, are you sure? Yes, because you've got a flower there. He is. He's been quite quizzical about that. Quizzical owl. I love that. Isn't this fabric brilliant? So that's your yellow gingham. If you'd like Quizzical Owl on It's a Hoot, then the details for that coming down the bottom of your screen there, $7.99 per half a metre. Brilliant. Now, Japanese garden, not getting that back. It's just not coming back at all. Can I just say a big thank you to our floor managers today. We've got Chris and we've got Munchin today. And they've had to iron all these fabrics. Bless them. And coming up next hour, they had 24 metres of fabric to iron on top of all of these. We're going to go and have a look at that in just a minute, and then it will be up for next hour so that we can make that. Only 4 metres of this left. Woohoo! This is your Japanese Garden Maple Leaf Blue. 4 metres, what's that? 8 units left. You've got some lovely shades in there. Actually, if you had any of the trinket range, this works very nicely with the trinket range from earlier. $5.99, a Army 36. Yeah. Frou, we've still got some frou. So again, your frou fabric, apart from being quite tricky for me to say, is, I would say, perfect for your blouses. It's got a beautiful drape. Again, this is the one, do you remember, that was printed in Japan? Yeah. Oh, yes. 4.5 metres. You might swoop in and grab this and have the most beautiful top. But we're not getting frou again. This is very, very flattering on the skin. So if you are dressmaking with this, it's a beautiful colour. Very soft, very forgiving, a very flattering colour to use. And because it's on a creamy background, not a stark white, it's very forgiving to the old skin tone. So a lovely one to dressmake out of. $9.99, SQHN 17. 4.5 metres. Apparently, Director Tim says, not if you've got fake tan. Well, there you go. Ooh, now, this is Liberty. Seriously, another one. 7 metres of this left. When Liberty decided to do, you know, a ditzy dot, this is your floral dot in quilting cotton. Of course they do it in style. It's beautiful. Really beautiful. And actually, you know we want it. We don't know if we're going to get it back. So the story, again, in case you missed it and you've just joined us, we have started to stock Liberty's brand new collections of quilting weight cottons, of which this is one. But they've now moved on to their next collection because, brilliantly, it was incredibly popular. Hurrah. So we will get the next collection in, but we don't know what the situation is, whether they'll do a rerun, whether it was popular enough for them to do a rerun, whether they even do reruns, or whether it's just, this is it. We don't know, because quilting weight cotton is new to them. So we don't know. We don't know. It's not like they've done it before, so we don't know. We're all in the dark about it. Popularity-wise, we really hope that it will, because it's absolutely taken us by storm. You've loved it, and this is why. I mean, it's just beautiful. Anybody that knows Liberty knows the quality. You know the quality that you're getting straight off. So for the fact that they've then done it in a quilting weight rather than the lawn, the quilting weight, happy days. $7.99, CTEQ04. Please make sure you get that. That's not going to last, is it? Oh! Back to the plaid. We've got it in grey. Or we did have, I don't know if it's sold out. I cannot tell you how snuggly this is. It is gorgeous. Would you go grey or red for your pyjama bottoms? Red. Okay. Camera, mic, grey or red? Red one. One of each. Bit greedy. Red one. Okay. Well, not one leg each. One of each. He's after a couple of pair of pyjamas, I think. It's fabulous. This is the sort of fabric that when I have it out in my workroom, I can't get the cats off it. So actually, if you're making cat beds or anything like that, super snuggly. Bean bags would be lovely. Yeah. Oh, yes. £6.99 per half a metre for your check in red and black flannel fabric from Mad for Plaid. Oh. Ooh. Heavy cotton. So, when we say heavy cotton, I want you to think upholstery, bag making, all those sorts of things. Basically not dressmaking. Would you? Would you? Can you? It's lovely and wide. Okay, so it's not a canvas, so you could, well, hang on, let me spin. So actually, I take that back. If you were making a skirt or something like that, I wouldn't make a blouse out of it necessarily, but you could easily make a skirt, and actually that would be lovely. Yeah, no, a skirt would be lovely out of that. In fact, any excuse to use that anywhere. Isn't that just gorgeous? We only launched this the other day. We can't get it again. That's really sad. How stunning is that? I didn't see it. Did John have this? Did he? I bet he loved it, didn't he? Fabulous. So 7 metres left. That is 14 units, and then whoosh, it's gone. Why can't we get it back again? It's beautiful. Look at the feather. Hang on. Look at the feather detail in there. The artwork on this is just glorious. Shall I move that across so you don't have it on a crease? That's brilliant. I do want a skirt out of that. Actually, you could do a jacket out of that, couldn't you? Ooh. $6.49. Now. We've shown you all of our fabrics. Here's the thing, if you've just joined us, don't panic. They'll all be on the website underneath where you watch live. They're all listed there. Do check out your baskets because you've seen how quickly they go. I'm going to give that to Rich. Now, I'm going over here because coming up next hour, this isn't Miss It, Miss Out, although if you do miss it, you will miss out. But this is coming up next hour. We haven't brought this to air yet, so don't worry, you haven't missed out yet. This satisfying bundle in front of me is one bundle. We have never done this before. Never, ever, ever. But the thing is, now we've got our new warehouse, we can start to do things like this for you. So what this is a rainbow smorgasbord of absolute goodies. 48 half meters of fabric in here. Just plain, straightforward colours in an absolute array. That's the same as 96 fat quarters. 48 different colours, 96 fat quarters, 24 metres. But here's the thing, you are only paying, so I've got a bit of fluff in my eye. You are only paying for 19.5 metres of it. 4.5 metres is coming for free if you get the bundle. That's our deal today. First time we've ever attempted anything like this. So when we come back for the 11 o'clock, we will start this so that you can buy it. But I just wanted to give you a heads up because isn't it glorious? So maybe, let your friends know that it's coming up. Just tell everybody that needs to know. Maybe buy it with your friend and share it. Oh, yeah, you could. If you needed to, you could cut them into fat quarters and then share it. So it's like sharing a chocolate bar. Why would you? Just want it all. Could you share, Producer Hannah? No. It's a lovely idea. The reality is, no. So I've got something in my eye. So 11 o'clock, we can come back from our break. First time ever, and with a massive saving. So we've taken the price of 4.5 metres of fabric. So that's 9 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's as if you're getting all of those for free. That's what the equivalent is. You pay for that, you get all of these for free. That's amazing. I loves it. 11 o'clock, this is up. Don't miss it, don't go anywhere. Now, let's recap on the other fabrics. Right, shall we go through, see which ones have gone? Okay, so some have already gone out, so there's a whole pile over there, like the Rhapsody and stuff have already gone out. This was your trinket, still there or not? 2 meters of that left. 2 meters of that, 4 units, when it's gone, it's gone. Okay, boom. Rhapsody, is it still there? No, gone, right, gone. Your denim, your art gallery fabrics. Tiny, tiny, tiny bit left. Okay, just a tiny bit. Just like a soupçon, just a tiny little bit, 11.49. Okay, so that can go in the staying pile. Oh, there's only half a metre of that left, okay. What about, sold out, okay. So, frou-frou. Half of the stock that we started with. So it's still there a little bit. I'm just going to put that down there because I want to show it with the other one. Oh, the graphics. Oh, there you go, it's there. Can you see? There we go. That's your frou-frou. This is your Designer Paris printed in Japan dressmaking fabric. Beautiful. Now, hand-picked. Yes, it's still there, or yes, it's sold out. Still a little bit left. Organic, 100% organic. Plaid. So whatever is underneath us on the website, so where you click on watch, go to the website, click on watch, everything will come back underneath where you watch. If it's still there, it's still there. Now remember at 11 we have got that bundle, that glorious array coming up after the break. I'm so excited for that. We've never done it before. We've never given you, what is it? What did we say it was? 48 fat quarters, 48 half meters. Yay! That is what is coming up next. I'm so excited for that. So excited. And Lucy Brennan. I mean, could it get any better? Clearly no. That is one big old bundle. See you in a moment.
Follow us on Instagram. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to get our latest posts. Don't miss out our special offer for one day only. Spend £30 or more on our website on Wednesday the 8th of November and you'll receive a free copy of Kay Fassett's book, Quilts in Ireland. Worth £23.99, this book features 20 of Kay's stunning quilt designs, inspired by the vivid colours of West Ireland's painted houses and beautiful landscapes. To claim your free book, simply add products totaling £30 or more to our online store and enter the offer code CAIF when you check out. But hurry, this offer is limited, so grab your book while stocks last. Follow us on Pinterest. Search for our Sewing Quarter page and follow us to discover sewing work we create and love. Tune in on Thursday the 9th of November when guest designers Lucy Brennan and Andy Atwood will be in the studio with some fabulous festive shows. At 8 AM, Lucy will join Amy to create a gorgeous Christmas wreath using the Dresden ruler, with a choice of fabric packs to suit your festive colour scheme. And at 10 AM, Lucy's masterclass will boost your skills with log cabin rulers and basic squares, packed with time-saving tips. At 9 AM, Angie's Quilt As You Go project is a hopscotch bag using 3 fabulous fabrics from Macawa, and she returns at 11 AM to create a Christmas wreath using our own Sewing Quarter pattern. So get ready for plenty of Christmas creativity this Thursday from 8 AM to 12 PM only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
Join us on Facebook. Simply search for the Sewing Quarter and like our page for the latest news and more.
Don't miss our packed shows on Friday the 10th of November with much loved designer Jo Carter and new guest Susie Argent from Ashmead Designs. Jo will launch our exclusive Sewing Quarter Christmas bear in fun, festive prints from Macawa. This patchwork cuddly is sure to become a much-loved collectible. Jo returns at 10 AM, making beautiful Tilda kits and projects from the Handmade and Happy book. You'll have Christmas all sewn up. And with our first shows featuring Devon's Ashmead designs, we have 2 hours packed with Christmas English paper piecing kits and quilting kits. Don't miss these exciting shows this Friday from 8 AM to 12 PM only on Sewing Quarter, Freeview Channel 78.
Hurrah! Welcome back. The moment you have all been waiting for. Sorry, I was watching Lucy ironing there. It was quite mesmerising. Lucy's going to be up in just one moment, but yes, I'm going to make my own drum roll. Yes, 48 half metres of fabric. Just stunning. Shall I move it back a bit? I've moved it. There we go. Ba, 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 ba. There we go. Sorry, I've moved it. There we go. I'll move that. There we go. There we go. Now, we've got all of these. Now, the reason that I'm holding my little tablet here is because any minute now I'm going to be able to tell you the colours. Aren't they gorgeous? They hopefully will come up on my tablet. Now, what would you do with all of this? Is this going to be your Christmas present? It could be. It could be your Christmas present. We're looking at 48 half metres. 48 different colours. 48 different colours. You've got all the colours. All of the colours. It's all there. So when you get a stunning new pattern fabric and you go, oh, I'd quite like to line it with, oh, no, I don't have it. Or when you try and match a colour really badly on the screen and it's tricky, which is why our bundles work so well. It doesn't matter because you've got all of the colours there. You've got them all there. So you can buy your beautiful, beautiful pattern fabrics and you know that you're going to have a colour somewhere to go with it. It's going to be in there. Rummage around. You've got 48 half metres to go in there. Now, producer Hannah, had a crazy idea about sharing. Apparently that's a thing. Sharing fabrics. So then she said that you'd get a fat quarter each of these. So you would get 48 fat quarters each if you shared with a friend. Or you could get 48 half metres or just all to yourself. Right. When I show you the price, what you need to bear in mind is that 4.5 metres, so if I add those onto the bottom there, all of those would be free. It's effectively getting all of this for free. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 half metres for free. I'm so excited for this. $124.99 for 24 metres of fabric. That is 48 different colours of fabric. It is taking up the whole table. Okay. As you can imagine, this is quite labour intensive for us to do this for you. Okay, so we only have a limited amount of this. It's also restricted by what we have least amounts of. So there might be one of there that we've only got a certain number of, so it'll be dictated by that. Wow. Whoa, hang on. Right, whilst you're checking out your baskets, you've got a saving of over £31 here. A saving of over £31, that's massive. That's 9 half metres that you are getting for free. That's 4.5 metres of fabric for free. 96 fat quarters if you were to cut it up, and then you could share it with a friend, apparently. Right, are you ready? Are you sitting comfortably? Loads of you on the lines. Whilst you do that, so you don't miss out on Lucy's demo, which, you know, happily you'll be able to use this for, let me give you the information. So you've got a half metre of each of the following: blue sea, claret, nude, aqua, baby blue, baby pink, black, midnight orange, bright red, bright yellow, candy floss, cappuccino, charcoal, chocolate, Christmas red, coral, cornflower blue, dark blue, emerald green, fern, Flamingo. Sounds like it's called Fern the Flamingo, doesn't it? Foliage green, fuchsia, glacier grey, lemon, lilac, magenta, maize, marine blue, mauve, mist, mercury, mint, mocha. All in alphabetical order. Nautical blue, navy, pastel pink, port, pumpkin, real purple, slate, teal, turquoise, Vienna orange, vintage pink, violet, yellow, vintage blue. Ta-da! That was all in alphabetical order for you. Please don't make me point out which ones. I probably could. Port. Flamingo is that one. Oh, or that one. That's your vintage pink. You know the quality of your Macau. That's your magenta. Well done, Tina. Oh, hang on, who has it? Can you give me a name? Give me names. Oh, you can't do it on there. But you're getting all of this, and that is the main thing. You've got your foliage green over there. Who? Jennifer, well done. Wow, you're all there. You're all there. Valerie, well done. Anne, Susan, excellent. Remember, you've got over a £30 saving on this. You are getting 4.5 metres for free. That's 9 of these. 9 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That, all of that, all of this. All of this for free, effectively, is what you're getting with that saving. Half of the stock gone. Half gone. Effectively, all of that for free. When does anybody ever go, hey, have 4.5 metres of fabric for free? Brilliant Macau quality. You know the quality. You've used it. You've had it in our bundles. You've had any of our bundles with a plain in. This is the fabric. We can't do bundles like this every day. Can you imagine our poor warehouse? It's like a baptism of fire for them, isn't it? We've just got a brand new warehouse and we've gone, hey, that's great. Would you mind just cutting up, you know, all of these for us? Thanks. Bye. But they've risen to the challenge. They've gone, yeah, hey, why not? We've got a brand new warehouse. Woo! And we're not afraid to use it. This is what we've got for you. It is incredible value. $124.99 should be, I think it was $154, something like that. It's around that amount. Yes. Loving it. I want it. Oh, let's see if we've got some customer names. Right. Okay, let's have a look. Marilyn, well done. Pat, Janice, Bernice. Oh, gosh, it keeps, as you're buying, it's just topping up. Joyce, Joe, gosh, it keeps jumping around. Angelina, Reva, Jennifer, Claire, Valerie, Carolyn, Cher, Susan, Anne, Tina, Madeline, Helen, Maureen, Mary Jane, Mary, Judith, Kate, Carol, Bernice, Janice. We've got some more at the top. Anne, Jackie, Lorraine, Angela, Joyce, Marilyn. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do? Natalie, Rosemary, Sue and Jean, you are on the lines. Please don't miss out on this. Over half of the stock has already gone. And when I say gone, I mean checked out. It is not just sitting in your basket, it's actually checked out and on its way. Well, maybe not on its way, but will be on its way. Amazing. So many of you on the lines for this. Okay, let's go and have some project ideas from Lucy. And then you can continue to check out. We've got to please bear in mind our poor little customer service team are answering phones as quickly as they can. So a massive number of you on the phones, Alison, Teresa, Natalie, Rosemary, Sue, to name but a few. Please bear with us whilst they check you out with this. Check it out. It's like supermarket sweep, but in fabric form. Check it out. Lucy, hello. You're back. Hello. Phew, because I don't know how to make this. What a relief for everyone.
I know. How it's so good.
Oh, it's just
and I can
divine.
See some of my favourite colours.
Oh, I know.
It's so useful to have all the colours. It really is.
You say it's got some of your favourites. Mm. It's also got in there some of my not quite so favourites, yes. Which is really important.
It's really important.
Because sometimes some of my favourite pattern fabrics will have a not quite so favourite colour in there.
Absolutely.
But it will look amazing as a lining. And I'll be like, actually, yeah, I wouldn't have bought it and had it in my stash ordinarily.
Exactly.
But it's there and actually it works a treat for this.
And I'm drawn to certain colours, so I have a lot of particular,
Yes.
certain colours,
Yes.
and then I go, oh, well, with this one I need whatever it might be.
Yes.
And you don't have it. It's really frustrating.
I don't have many greens or yellows in my stash.
I don't have many greens. I need more greens.
Greens and yellows. And yet, I think of the number of florals that I've got, and it's a really lovely, fresh way to use your florals. And yet, I don't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I mix solids in with things all the time because it really, it shows, you know, it gives a good background for your prints, and using different colours makes those prints pop out in a way they wouldn't when you mix them all together.
Okay. Fewer than 20 of these less. If everybody checks out their baskets, we are in single figures for this. You are saving over £30. You're getting 4.5 metres for free. That is 9 of those half metres for free. When? One last look, because then it's going to be gone, and I don't want tears, okay? Like, no tears.
We don't want tears.
No. Sometimes in life. I used to live in Cornwall for a little while, and I lived right in the middle of Bodmin Moor. And what I take from my time there, what I remember with such vividness, were the rainbows. The stunning rainbows, and I felt so lucky when I saw a rainbow. You love a rainbow too, and more of you we've got more of you with that in your basket than we have stocked. You need to check out now. We cannot cope with that demand. It's gone. I mean, in minutes, less than 10 minutes, it's gone. Well done. Seriously, well done. We didn't know, I'll be honest, we didn't know. We've put that bundle together. We didn't know if you would go, yes, or if you'd go, yeah, really, it's a love to have. But you've gone yes.
Yeah.
It is, I think, it's everybody's dream.
Yeah, because you'll use it, and that's what, you know, you want to buy fabric that you'll know you're going to use, not fabric that's going to get tucked away and never used.
You're incredibly lucky because you've got a great saving on that. But sometimes, you know, it might be the wrong time of the month for you, payday-wise, to go for that. So we try to cater for everybody. I had to be careful how I said that. As I said, wrong time of the month.
We won't go into that now.
Packet-wise.
Yeah.
In which case, this might be better for you. So sorry. Yeah. Now, this is a Macawa. This is Denise Schmidt has put these together. So this is your other way to get the rainbow. $38.99. So we like everybody to be involved. This is pre-cut 5 inches, and there they all are. So if you this isn't Macawa, this is Denise Schmidt's, but look at all of those beautiful colours in there. So maybe, actually, you know that you're going to want to do something with all the colours, but actually you don't have storage, because that's the other thing.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't have the storage for that, but actually you could manage this.
Yep.
In your stash. I could manage this.
Denise Schmidt is one of my favourite designers as well. I love her prints.
What's
And the
so special
colours
about
that
her
she's
then?
chosen. She has a really nice, she's very influenced by vintage fabrics, a lot of 30s, 40s fabrics, 20s, 30s, 40s.
All of them.
All of that, but that lovely sort of era. And her colour choices are amazing as well. Really, really beautiful. And they're quite bold colours in that collection, which I love. And some nice pastels as well, so it's a really good mix.
It's lovely, isn't it? It makes me happy. Rainbows make me happy.
And this is what this is what I'm using in the demo, this and one of the bundles.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. Just gorgeous.
I could play with those all day.
I know,
Very
happily.
I know.
So for those of you that weren't lucky enough to get that big, mega bundle, for anybody that's missing out on that, and I can only apologise, you know, we will have to do that again in the future because we didn't know what the demand would be. Mm-hmm. You know, we just didn't.
But that was going to work for everybody.
Well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now we know that the demand is there. We'll just bring more next time. Yeah. But for today, if you missed out, I'm really sorry. If you got it, hooray! Happy days. Feel smug. If you didn't, then we always want to offer you something, or it just might be that actually, you know, this is it. You know that you know what you've got. You know that you just need a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just starting
out,
and that's
paper
a bit too daunting.
piecing as well. If you're English paper piecing, you
then
only
this
need
is
small
perfect.
bits. Yeah.
Oh, I've got another one for you as well, which is brand new. Brand. No, this is going to go in a heartbeat. Look at the price of this, $6.99, I believe. Or did I just make that up?
I have no idea.
No, I'm
Don't
looking
look
at
at
you.
me.
You didn't price it.
I did.
I just do the demos. I don't get involved in the pricing. Something for everyone. Brand new. Here we go. New neutrals. Yes, everybody needs neutrals. This is going to go in a second, isn't it? In a heartbeat. $6.99 for your designer essential solids. There. How many have I got in there, actually? They're 5-inch squares, and it doesn't tell me on there. How many have I got? Can't remember. I did look at this earlier.
Does it say there?
Well, you'd think, wouldn't you?
Oh, you would, wouldn't you? But no.
Yeah, well, I would if I was making it. 20.
Oh,
20 of them. Mix that through with your Tilda.
I love those autumnal colours as well. I'm really into brown at the moment.
Are you?
Yeah, I love
Where's
brown.
autumn, isn't it? It's perfect.
Yeah.
Brand new today. We haven't had this on air at all. It's just $6.99. Grab it. Yay! Right, Lucy, all that excitement, I feel like I need to sit down.
Tough.
But actually, we've got a whole show to do.
No.
We're making this. Ta-da! Did you make this originally?
I did.
Looks like you're curtsying.
Curtsy to Queen Natasha.
So whether you got the whopping bundle, let's just call it the Whopper.
Yeah.
The whopping great big bundle, or whether you got the beautiful Denise Schmidt, I'm going to call that the capsule charm pack.
Okay.
Yeah. Whether you've got that, or whether you got the big bad boy, if you're lucky enough to get that. I can't believe that went in 10 minutes. It's crazy. We've got a project idea for you. And it's that. It's the colour wheel.
The colour wheel. Not technically a colour wheel, my version, because I moved things around to please me. So it's technically not correct, but it's beautiful. Anyway, you know.
Do you know what? If I went to all of that effort and time to make that, and then someone dared to point out it wasn't technically correct,
I know.
they wouldn't be my friend.
I came in and went, it's not technically correct because I moved it round. I just felt like it. Yeah.
You can. It's your
I
design.
did it more like a rainbow. I did it more like a rainbow, but I moved the browns. I had more blues, so that's why.
It's beautiful.
It
I don't
looked like
care.
that.
It looks really lovely.
And I'm going to do something different again today, just because.
Because you can.
Because I can.
Have fabric and can.
Yes.
Quite frankly, can. Look at you, just throwing caution to the wind and just doing whatever you want.
Whatever.
What do we need to use for this?
Okay, so this is the Creative Grids non-slip colour wheel template.
I have to tell you something about
template.
this.
Ruler.
And this makes me laugh. The terminology for this makes me laugh. This ruler is being retired.
Is it?
Yes! So, what
no.
stock we have of this is what stock we have of this.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
No, it's being
no.
retired.
Oh,
Is
I
that
love
not
this
white,
one.
that's too bright.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Don't crease it,
Sorry,
heavens.
sorry, I got excited. Sorry.
I'd help ironing that.
Oh, did you?
In trouble.
Whoops. Now, Creative Grids. They might bring out a similar one, I don't know. I don't work for them, I just love their stuff. But this particular one, we believe, is being retired. Certainly, oh, it is. We can't get hold of it again.
Oh.
Sad face.
Oh, yeah, sad face. I really, really like it.
Have you not got this one in your stash?
This one?
Oh, no.
No. It's being retired. What's it?
Being retired. Back to Lucy's
There we go.
house. So this is what made that fabulous. £21.50. So basically, if you love it, get it today. If you don't love it, don't worry. But if you do love it,
Yeah.
grab it today because it's going to be retired.
And it comes with the pattern to make the quilt. I think mine's actually a bit smaller. The one that I made is a bit smaller than the size given in the pattern. But
Never throw your instructions
No.
away because it gives you full instructions. So if you don't have Lucy to hand, say, shock horror, you went away on holiday and couldn't get us on Freeview 78.
yes. Or have no Wi-Fi for YouTube.
Go home, go home. Don't go there. Then you could always read the instructions. £21.50.
So you can do Dresdens with this as well. So those are the instructions for doing Dresden plates.
Classic, absolute classic.
Yeah, classic, one of my favourites, love it.
But we're not doing that
Everything's
today.
my favourite.
I know,
I genuinely love it all. But this
What a
is
wonderful world we live in, that everything is a
know.
favourite.
But this is, I think there are so many things you can do with this, even beyond just you know, the pattern. And I quite like the illustration that's on the ruler there, because it's got quite of a sort of a mandala effect.
Yes.
You know, using prints in there as well. So you could do some really, you know, I could see this with some epic fussy cutting, you know, and having florals going round, or like animals from the Tula or something like that.
This is crying out for Tula.
Isn't it? I know, wouldn't that be amazing? I know.
Because that was a rainbow of colour as well.
Yes, it would look
How
stunning.
enough hours in the day to make everything.
And this is...
I'm going to have to give up my job. Just go home and make stuff.
The mini here, this is appliqued onto the background. So when I was saying my version is smaller, the background you could actually be bigger than this.
Right.
I just made it slightly smaller. But you could piece these together. Or you could, you know, do lots of variations of them for a quilt and have them all appliqued over a fabric.
So,
Sneaking it in there.
just saying, the 5 inch has gone. That went. The 5 inch tuner has gone. I'm not surprised. It was only $16.99. It's absolute steal. But we still have this $46.99. This is effectively 4 of the 5 inch ones.
It exactly is. It is.
Yeah.
And for the
us doing
value,
maths.
the value then
It's
of
fun.
it being 4
Yeah.
of them is incredible.
So, you know, we don't have to look in detail, but just for example, if you mixed it through with your planes, happy days,
Yeah,
happy
lovely.
days, yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna. You're looking nervous.
No,
I'm
it's fine. It's in
mixing up
no
your
order.
colours.
I'm going to
that's
mix
okay
it up
then.
anyway.
Phew! I thought I was about to get my wrist slapped. Oh, which one? That one?
Yeah,
that one's your
I love
favourite?
that one. That's my favourite.
It's the faces. It's the flower
faces, yeah.
And the bee. I like the bee.
And they
Just
have quite a
buzzing around.
retro look to the
They
faces.
do,
as well.
don't they? And then you're
Pretty.
upside down bear. Spin that around and he's the right way up. There's your bird. No, there he is flying the right way around. There he's flying the wrong way around. But it doesn't matter. He's flying. He's gravity defying.
It is.
He is. And then that one. So actually, beautiful. Grab this. If you manage to get the big bundle, fabulous. Maybe you want to mix that through with your free spirits. Yes.
Yeah. That's what most of these ones are.
Because look, and just to say, look, if you see all the rainbow colours down the side, it is a rainbow of colours, so that would mix beautifully with your planes, making them go even further. Oh, yes. Yeah. It's Christmas sorted, done.
Exactly.
Just I mean, that would be fun. Right, what do we do? How do we do it?
Okay. So you're doing a lot of cutting with this.
Okay.
There's a lot of cutting.
Okay.
You're
okay.
making 12 sections. Okay.
Do you need these?
No. Because it's that easy. I can just do it.
Ta-da!
I know what I'm doing. So I've made this up slightly differently because I did do it recently, demoed this, and I did it slightly differently because I was doing that, I believe, from, you know, half meters.
That was on the 28th.
So okay, thank you.
Yeah, just saying it.
So I had got all the fabrics out, and I was cutting these little pieces out of it, which took quite a long time and was a bit annoying, if I'm really honest. What's nice about doing it this way is I'm using the charm pack, so they're already cut.
Oh, nice.
The measurements, which are all come with the pattern with the ruler,
Yes.
are they're meant to be 2.5 by 6.5.
Right.
Okay, so your charm's only 5 inches. So what I've done for each colourway, I've used 3 pieces of the charm.
Yes.
And 1 I've cut from the bundle.
Oh.
So that's my 6.5. So that when I come to cut the shape out, and I realise I'm not explaining this well, I will go back to the beginning and talk about it, but just so you've got an idea.
The charm pack is only 5 inches.
Yes.
And if you need wider, then you have to cut it from
So it's
something
only,
else.
see how that just fits? So it's only that wider point where you need the 6.5. You can get away with using quite a lot of the charm pack.
You've been frugaling, basically.
I'm being frugal, yes.
Yes.
So that's allowed me to do that. The beautiful charm pack comes ready arranged in colours, so that makes it really easy. You don't
it's
have
another,
to... It's wonderful.
Moment.
You don't really have to think about it. I spent all this time putting all the colours together, which was... It is fun. It was fun, but it was a bit more time consuming, whereas with this, the colours are already sort of laid out for you. So I've mixed it with the... are we doing the bundles?
Yeah, we'll have a look
in
at
a
that
little
in just
while. Okay.
one moment.
But so what I've done is I've just gone with one of the colourways of those, and so that dictated to me what my colours were going to be.
Okay, right.
Okay, so this isn't, I haven't done a full
bundle.
rainbow. I've just used one of the bundles
This one?
to create these different colours. That one,
The
exactly.
Moda bundles.
Yes.
So you could do it with whatever bundles you've got, but we happen to have some of our Moda bundles. And this is the Bella Solids that you used, wasn't it?
Yep.
Again, I'm loving these colours.
Yeah, so those are fat quarters cut at American fat quarters.
Right, is that different?
So yes, it's slightly different. So it's 11 by 22 inches.
Okay.
But these colours are beautiful as well, and they work really nicely with the charm pack.
Excellent.
So I used those as my starting point, and then picked colours that coordinated from the charm pack. But you can see the scope of the different colours, you know, in there.
Now, we've got options for you. That was the Bella. We'll get the details for you in a minute. But we've also got... where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Hang on. These are all called the Bella Solids, but... That was Kate Staines. Have we got that one?
Oh, yeah, it's by designer, is it?
There we go. That is the Kate Stain one. Yeah, which is there. Kate Spain. So whether you got our giant whopper bundle or whether... Do you know what? Just actually getting hold of Moda fabrics is not always easy because these have to come from America. We've paid all the duty, we've paid all the taxes, we've done that, we've got them into the country, we've done it. So whatever fabric you have, whatever fabric you love, whatever fabric really takes your fancy, it might be that you just love to have fat quarter bundles and that's your thing. We like to give you the option, we like to give you the choice. That's what we're trying to do here for you with all sorts of different designers and different ranges. And, you know, some people stick rigidly to Moda.
Yeah, I mix and match. Yeah, I mix and match because, you know, you just get things and you might see a bundle like that and go, oh, those colours are very me and get that one, but then you might need different colours from a different...
So basically, whatever fabric you've got, ready, steady, go.
And that ribbon, tape measure ribbon. It's like, that's amazing, save that. Yeah, use that on a project.
So this one here is from the Denise Schmidt charm pack.
Charm pack. So what I've done, I've taken 3 of the colours that I know are going to coordinate with my fat quarter from the bundle.
Yes.
Okay. So I need 2.5 inches. So I'm just cutting it in half.
Hang on a minute. If you're cutting it in half, Lucy, that means that you could effectively make 2 of these.
Exactly. Brilliant.
Up here for thinking, down there for dancing.
Might have kept the halves that I had to cut so I can make my own.
Oh, might have you have done.
I might have done.
Well done.
So
don't blame you.
So that's my 3 cut already.
Yep.
Far easier than cutting them out individually.
If time is an issue, and this is what we were saying earlier, isn't it? You know, obviously the most cost-effective way is to get the massive, great big bundle if you manage to get that well done.
Yeah.
But sometimes actually you've got to factor in your time, and if time isn't an issue for you, great. Yeah. If time is an issue, and time is always an issue for me, then actually I might sacrifice. Yeah,
I mean, I did it and I loved making it. It just does take more time to cut each one.
I'm a bit addicted to... Do you remember, like, you taught me to use a rotary cutter safely? Did I? Back at the very start, when we started the channel. Oh. And you're like...
Yes, don't put it down unless it's closed.
But it just...
All that.
Well, yeah, but now, love cutting.
Yeah.
So actually, this would suit me down to the ground now.
Good. Yeah. And it's easy measurements, you know, when you've done it a few times. So that one was 6.5 by 2.5. I haven't pressed it. Sorry. We could just give that a press. And then you're just going to arrange them. So I've arranged it sort of going light to dark, really. There are different variations within there, but that's the basics of what I've done. Because what I really liked about the pattern, the one that's in the instructions, was it had this kind of paler ring going around, which you can see in the one behind me. Yes. And I thought that looked really effective. So I've kept that in this one as well. So I've got the paler one next to the dark one.
It makes
so it's not
the other
really
ones pop, doesn't it?
Yeah, so it's not truly a gradient, but you've just got that variation within there. And then all we need to do is sew these together. So I'm just using 1/4 inch. Now, because I've cut this, I will just mention, usually we ignore the pinking edge of a pre-cut. You don't count that in the measurement.
Okay, right.
Are you with me? So the 5-inch square, and then you have the pinked edge around.
Yes.
But what I've done is I've gone to the very edge. Just means I've got a little bit extra left, I mean fractionally, you know, but just a little bit more to play with later on. So when I'm sewing these together, I am going to the pinked edge. I just don't want someone to say, oh, well, that's not, you know, I've done that intentionally. Because I'm frugal.
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 Frugal. Plus, you know how to sew a straight line without going wonky, which means you can be frugal.
Yes.
Whereas me, I might deviate slightly.
You're not going to do a zigzag. Oh, I hope not. And I've just done a back stitch, which I didn't need to do because the edges of this are coming off anyway. So you can, once you've done all your cutting, yeah, have it. Yeah. Once you've done all your cutting, you can very simply just go ahead and do this. When it comes to the larger piece, you want to just try and centre that, the smaller piece. Do you want to show that? So I'm just centering where the wider bit
So you could fold them in half and then match the half and half?
You don't really need to because you've got a bit of wiggle room, just so long as it's vaguely in the middle. You'll be okay. Just don't line it up on the edge because then you've not got enough room either side.
Okay.
That's
I'll be cutting some more.
Yeah.
I'm a bit obsessed with cutting.
I'll let you do all the cutting from now on then. I'll send you all mine to do. The novelty will wear off, Natasha.
I don't know that it will. I've got my stripology.
Oh, yeah, that is
so
fantastic.
The novelty will never wear off because it's fun now. Am I?
So I'm building... Oh, in a sec, I'm just going to do the other bit. So if you did see me do this before, you'll know that I did mess up when it came to cutting last time. And you do need to be mindful of which section you're sewing to which if you want to do that continuous circle of like a paler tone or whatever. So just check that you're sewing the right pieces together.
We always say the same then, and this is where you need to really concentrate on doing this.
Yeah. And then I mess it up.
Oh, well, it's not that. It's normally, you know, me or John will be chatting at you, and you don't stand a chance.
No, I think what I did do last time, I don't think I messed up the colour placement, but what I did was I turned it the wrong way. Oh, no. So I'd cut it. Do you see what I mean? But the nice thing about it is you can't.
Well, you could try, but I mean, you'd have to really
but then
mess up, wouldn't you?
It wouldn't work. So if I show you the...
open, left, right?
Open, sorry, yes, please, open. Only because you've got them all meeting and also you don't want any one to stand out more from the other. So if it's completely flat and your seams are pressed open, they'll all be even.
They'll be even,
you know,
Stevens, right.
So if you lay the ruler, do the one not with the code so you can see. If you lay the ruler out like that, you'll be able to see that it doesn't quite go right to the edges.
Is this the first time we've used this ruler? No. But
no.
It's first time today that we've used the ruler. And with the ruler today, when it's gone, it's being retired. I didn't know rulers could be retired.
I'd feel sad about it. It means I can't do it again. I'm just going to enjoy this demo.
Enjoy the moment.
I am. So you can see now how just having that bit be that bit wider works beautifully. So those three are from the charm pack and that one is from the bundle. Okay?
Perfect.
And then you just trim it. So using your 1/4 inch edge, this, 1/4 inch seam, this should be right. I should have got the rotating mat, shouldn't I?
I think it's out of stock at the minute.
Oh, is it?
I know, that Joy, she's been using it and selling it.
Oh. If you've got a rotating mat, it would be useful. But there, that's it. So you just keep going.
It looks like the most satisfying little pyramid, doesn't it?
And cut all your pieces. It's so satisfying. One thing just to check as you're going along is that your seams are straight. Sometimes when you press, you know, you might have...
Oh, no, have I done it wrong?
No, not at all. But you know, sometimes it might just go a bit wonky. You can just adjust. Do you see what I mean? If it's not following along with a line, you can just give it a little tug and you can move it around. And having these measurements on there as well is helpful, not particularly for this one because they're in between, but if you were wanting to break it down further and do more stripes, say, or you know, do various widths, then you have got those measurements on there to help you do that.
And the nice thing is, of course, it's creative grid, so it is staying put when you cut.
And then if you're doing...
That's really important.
Yeah, it's really important. And if you're doing Dresden's, sorry, Sasha, those measure you can do, so from 1 inch all the way up to 8.5 inches. Nice. Yeah. So you've got a lot of options in. So we can start to see how that's going to come together.
Ooh,
and I just have a few to cut out. So it's made up of 12.
Okay.
So you just choose whatever 12 main, you know, colours you're going to go with, and then you can find your coordinating shades. Or you could just do it,
Oh, so it's 12 kind of spokes.
Yes.
And then, so, oh, yeah, literally 48 fabrics.
Yeah.
Hence why that bundle was so fabulous. Email from Diane. She got the Whopper bundle. Yes.
Yes, well done.
Yes. She's asking if it'll work. What, for this? Oh, no. Oh, how lovely. So, she wants to know, Lucy, question for you. Has she now got enough fabric? She's got 48, and we've just said actually 48 different colours, so you are absolutely sorted if you use each of those. She says, do you think it would look nice to repeat that over a quilt so it looks like umbrellas?
Yes.
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 Very similar to one that Lynn Goldsworthy did in her book.
Oh, okay.
She did a Tula version with stripes, which looked lovely. But yes, if you just have a bigger, you know, a large piece of background, or you can do it in squares and then piece them.
So you could just do like 3 of those in a row, couldn't you? That would be stunning.
It would be stunning.
Oh, Diane.
Now I want to come back and do that, you see, and they're retiring it. Maybe you can do it and then send a picture in.
A new model, a new younger version, and this one will weep.
Yeah.
Over a third of what we have left of this ruler is gone. It's these younger models.
I know. Well, they have to bring out new things, and they'll do. I'm sure they will do something equally fabulous. They always do.
They never disappoint.
But I am having fun with this one.
No, you are. It's when you go quiet, I'm like, Lucy's enjoying it.
I know. I'm just enjoying it. And it makes it so, you know, it's so easy to get that sort of a precision. You know, I'm a big advocate of this ruler, you know, for beginners, and it is great. But to cut a shape like that, perfectly accurately every time, you wouldn't be able to. So.
And actually, I'd lose the will too as well. Well, no, I'm just being honest. As much as I like to cut, actually, I also want things that make. And the only reason, well, this is isn't it? The only reason that I like to cut is because I've now got stuff that makes it easy for me to cut and means that it's accurate.
Yes. This is what I love about Creative Grids rulers. I don't have to think.
No, it's just there.
I just can go ahead and do it.
I'm happy for anything that means I don't have to think.
It does the work for me. They're beautiful.
Producer Hannah, honestly, if you could hear Hannah in my eyes, she's like, oh, it's just so satisfying.
It's so satisfying.
It's just in colour order. It's just so beautiful. It's just so satisfying. And we haven't even got to the pinky ready bits. It's all just your cooler shades at the moment. It still looks amazing. Yeah,
and if you did get the Whopper bundle, you could.
Which is a new name for it. Next time it will have to come to where as the Whopper.
Yeah. If you got that bundle, you could do this just with tones of whatever colour, you know, your house is decorated in or something. You could just pick out all the blues and just have it be all blue or. You know, whatever.
But if you do it in all 48 of the colours that you had in that bundle, then you can put it in any room because you've got all the colours.
Yeah, I think that's the most fun way of doing it, really.
You know, it's a bit cafe, isn't it? You know,
throw it all
the colours.
Yeah.
Have all the colours. But as he says, if in doubt, add 20 more colours. Yeah. I think 48's enough. Well, I don't know.
Do you want to arrange it?
Just like, oh, yeah. Oh, do I get to arrange?
Yeah, you can arrange it. I might. No.
No, you will. You will. I know exactly what you're like. You'll be like, really? You thought they went? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So, no, I don't know that I can go.
I've still got more purples and an orange.
She said I could, produce Hannah. She said I could move the order.
Do it. Yeah.
She did say.
Do it. They weren't in an order. They just had got them out. I mean, you can, you know, if you're more organised than I have been, because you know, I did some of the prep earlier and they've travelled with me and things. But if you were really organised, you could keep it like it is. You know, so how the bundles are arranged, for example, how the charm pack is arranged, you could keep it in that same colour order as it's packaged.
Now Nicola says, if I'm just careful around the iron there. Morning, ladies! What a fabulous morning show. Colour is amazing, and it has a positive effect on our mood.
So true,
Nicola, we're all happy.
Yes.
We've all been bouncing about the studio.
So true. Colour does affect your mood,
it does,
absolutely.
Of course it does. Yeah. So don't have drab in your house, have happy. Georgina in Warwickshire says, what happened to the big 48-piece one? Did I miss it? Yes.
Sorry.
I'm really sorry. We cut all of this ourselves in our warehouse. You know, there aren't other shopping channels will do fat quarters and stuff like that, but none of them have their own cutter. We have a dedicated team that just cut fabric for us. So for this is very labour intensive to bring you that and to pop a discount on top of it. So we will try and bring it back again in the future, but it means that we can't bring like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of it. Georgina, could I interest you in the Denise Smith? If you love a rainbow, could I interest you here? It's got all the colours.
No, it interests me.
It interests you. Oh, no, hang on a minute.
Go ahead,
no,
carry on.
That's
it now, that's all my...
Is that it? Oh, we've got all the colours. Yeah. Producer Hannah just keeps, she's on repeat. She just wants as a big floor cushion. I know. A big floor cushion would be amazing. Am I all right to have mixed the blues across, or would you rather have had those blues
I quite like that.
over there with the grey?
No, I quite like that.
Are you sure? Because it balanced.
Nice
I thought
balance.
it balanced.
Yeah, I agree. This is what happened with this one. I had to go, oh, well, that one there and that one there. I just kept changing my mind and moving
I think you
around.
have all the colours, you can't go wrong.
That's the fun bit, though, isn't it?
Yes.
So now you sew it together. So it's just very straightforward, all straight seams. You want to try and match up these seams here.
Oh,
It's not too tricky. I would just pin.
Okay.
Because it can, you know, you've got, it's not a straight edge, so it can shift as you're sewing. So just pin those seams as you're sewing it together. And then that's it. It's not it, but, you know.
It's easy because of the ruler.
Yes, absolutely. Because you've got that accuracy.
And
you
if
know
you
it's
bought
the right size.
one of the strip cutting rulers that we had on either yesterday or the other day, it's even easier.
Yeah.
It is. £21.50, over half the stock of the ruler is gone. It's being retired, so it won't be coming back. Unless it doesn't sell out today.
My favourite.
I kind of think it will by the time the shows are repeated. If you are watching this on repeat, hello, well done for finding us on YouTube or on the website. Always check. They always ring 0800 112 4433 because something might bounce back if someone has had it in their basket and they decide they don't want it after all. Occasionally things bounce back. You just never know. It's always worth, and it doesn't cost you a penny to ring a check. It's free, and they're ever so nice, and they're there 24 hours a day. So even if you're watching us at 2 o'clock in the morning, just give them a ring, you'll wake them up, they'll be fine. I mean, they'll be working very hard.
So you can chain piece this into, you know, in pairs. So you can just go round putting it in pairs. But it might be a recipe for disaster.
That's why I
you
wouldn't
know
dare.
me.
No, I know myself as well, and I just know that that would go wrong.
So what I would do instead is break it. I mean, I'd probably do it like that in sections of 4, and then put them together.
I like the greys and the oranges next to each other.
Yes, I like those next to each other.
Oh, happy days.
And you really can have a lot of fun. I mean, I'm just going to go for it now and just sew it without pins, just for time. But I would do pins at home. What happened?
Well, she didn't get it.
She didn't get
whopper.
it.
We'll bring it back. I'm hoping.
Yeah. Because it is, you know, it's useful to have different colours, but even the charm, you know, even having the charm pack's useful to have pieces. Of course it is.
Because a lot of the cutting's been done for you.
Yes.
So actually, you might know how you work best. Like if you have limited time, then maybe go for the charm pack because actually the colours are already there and you can get 2. So you could have these as lovely big floor cushions and you can have 2 lovely big floor cushions made out of this for £38.99.
I would love that. I think the floor cushions are a great idea.
Yeah.
They look really nice. And it's just a really nice way of adding in colour, isn't it? That maybe, you know, our living room's very neutral. So a little soft green and white, mostly white. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, so cushions galore at my house.
Well, and now for all seasons over the top of the others. Thank you, Carol, for that idea.
Yeah.
How am I flat, open?
Let me have a think about
Decisions. Look at this. Really thinking about this.
I think I did just press it to the side, but probably flat's going to look neater.
Because you're not doing it.
Because I'm not doing it. If you're going to do it, Natasha, we'll do it open.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, no, that's fine. absolutely fine.
So once you've got all your cutting done, it does come together really easily. You're just using a regular 1/4 of an inch seam.
Lucy, you know those, oh, they've all gone. You know those little cutty-offety bits?
Yes.
Would you save those and would you English paper piece with those?
No.
You wouldn't?
No.
Would you just bin them?
I'm being honest.
In an ideal world, if you had time, would you?
Yes, I have kept...
That's the difference,
yes,
isn't it?
yeah, if I had time, yes. I have done teeny tiny Liberty ones, so I saved every little scrap.
But then, you see, you could mix this through with your Liberty because then you've got all the colours.
Yeah.
And not only that, you could make a little pin cushion. You could make a little rainbow pin cushion.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's lots of fun ways of using up scraps like that. Card making is great. You can use them for card making. You know, stuffing or something if you didn't really like them, or I don't know. But bunting, you know, it looks lovely. The easiest one is bunting. So you just cut the little pieces into little triangles, stick them on a card and sew.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's really fun.
You didn't really like them.
Well, you know, sometimes. We all have favourites, don't we?
We do, apart from when it comes to children. Apparently not allowed.
No.
No, so I've only got
not.
one.
No.
Well, then there's no argument, is there? Let's
True.
face it. Yes, Teresa Hannah. Oh.
So my seams aren't going to be perfect on this because I'm not pinning just because of time. But I would take the time, you know, I would take the time to pin. And it's not going to be far off because of the ruler, obviously.
Right, okay.
But there is a bit of stretch, so like I said, you do just need to be careful.
Take your time,
yeah.
pin away.
Yes.
Which we don't have time to do.
No.
But I think this is, we can't stress this enough. Like, we try and bring you as much as we can in 1 hour. Jam-packed, fast-paced hours.
Oh, no pressure then.
No, absolutely. But
So.
sometimes that means that there's no time to pin.
No.
And that's the thing. But you at home, hopefully, you know, you're doing this for pleasure.
Exactly.
And if you're not doing it for pleasure, why not?
Because it is easy, and this is, you know, really this is done for you. You've got the pattern. The ruler does most of the work. So it's just a case of cutting out those pieces and then you're just sewing.
Which is the bit we love.
Yeah, which is the bit we love. Anything that's going to get me to this bit quicker, that's what I like.
It's nice and methodical, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's just one, it is just one that you need to pay attention to the placement of your fabrics.
You see, already I'm panicking. I mean, I've got them in quarter bits, and already I'm like, oh, did that go there? If I put it back in, oh no, is it thirds or in quarters? How well have we done this?
It's
oh,
in thirds, yeah, I've done it in thirds.
Yeah, no, I did teach maths. Thanks for pointing that out.
I mean, you can split it up. However, I would split it up slightly, or you could do, you know, do it in half.
I like to think the brain is like a muscle. If you don't use it, you lose it.
I lost mine. Third baby, that was it.
That's it. They took it.
It went.
Yeah, that happens. I don't know how long you can blame baby brain though for.
For the rest of my life.
Always.
Somebody told me it comes back. They're just lying.
Yeah.
She's 4. It's not come back.
Yeah. No. No, it's fine. It's all fine. Well, this is very satisfying.
It's very satisfying. I will just say as well, you don't need to worry too much about the, you know, this bit all meet. I mean, it will meet because you've got the template. But, you know, if this is slightly out, like there, for example, it's just slightly out. It doesn't matter. That one's just come across.
So don't cry.
No, don't, because you're going to cover it up with the applique circle.
Okay, so next bit is the century bit, isn't it? Producer Hannah's worried we're going to run out of time to do the century bit.
Okay, I'll do that as you're doing that then. So
sorry,
for the century bit, for the centre, oh, I don't have a pencil. That's my fault. There's a pen there. Get it. I'm just going to grab this pen handily. So you cut a 4-inch square.
So still using the ruler?
Yeah. No, you can just cut a 4-inch square using a normal ruler.
Right.
And then you cut a 3.5-inch, I'm trying to look at things, 3.5 inch square of fusible.
Yeah.
And then on the back, you use the template part. I know, it's so clever. You use the template part to draw out the circle.
Do you then, could you not have just folded
that in half?
You
can just fold it in half, yeah. I just do it like that, match it up. Normally, like the Dresden ones come with
a separate circle,
one.
don't they? But
I quite like that that's built in.
Let's be honest.
I think that's really
I'd have
clever.
lost the circle by now. So
Me
actually,
too.
the fact that that's integrated.
Yeah, me too. I think that's really, really clever.
With this ruler, you can make this. You can do Dresden plates. It's multifunctional, and it's $21.50. It's being retired. They're not going to bring it back. They might bring something similar back, but it won't be this one. And we now have fewer than 10.
Yeah. Get it, because it's brilliant.
Get it. Get it.
So if you just fuse that onto there
I'm doing
now.
it the right way.
So these.
We have 5 minutes left.
Yeah, I've put it on the paper the right way. We've got 5 minutes left. Okay, I'm going to sew these two very quick.
Do you want me to cut it out after?
Yes, that would be lovely.
Thank you for all your messages, by the way. We don't always get to read them all out. Please don't ever feel that's a personal thing. It's just sometimes we don't get a chance. Naomi says, hello, girls. I loved Lucy slamming down the mug of tea on Joe Carter's Top Tips video.
Forgot about that.
No idea what you're talking about, but
I
clearly
know.
this is a thing.
Because she's saying it's nice when people bring you tea. I think that's what she said. Have somebody bring you tea or something. So I brought her a cup of tea.
Oh, how nice. That would be lovely.
I think I did one. I think we did a couple of takes. And I did one that was nice and gentle and one that was a bit, you know.
There it is.
There you go. Yeah. Just joking. Because I do love Joe.
Don't you think? I mean, Lucy, we started the channel the last day of January this year. Gosh, where's that time gone? I know. And the friends we've made.
Amazing.
Like, the first time we all met and we were all a bit polite.
And
no,
now.
but we were. But we were, you know, we were all a little bit polite and a little bit, you know, and now it's like all being the best of friends. Do you want me to get rid of that?
Well, I'm probably not really got time, so I'll do that later. So to finish it off, you pull off all your threads, pull off all your bits of thread. There are a couple of different ways that you can do it. You can applique it as is, or you can add make a quilt sandwich, add your backing and your wadding, and do it so it's sort of quilt as you go.
Oh, wow, and this is out of your Tim Holtz.
Yeah, and then you put that, let's do it that way, because letters.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it looks fabulous.
Wouldn't that look amazing on a black background too?
Yes, yeah. And you can just applique round, so you can use a machine stitch. Now, in the instructions, it uses fusible, and you cut strips of bondware.
Yeah.
And you put them. They literally just fit on like that.
Yeah.
And that helps.
Like a
fuse
spider's
it down.
web.
Yes. Yeah, like spokes.
It does look like a spider's web like that, doesn't it? Oh, wow.
So you just put that on there, and then that means that you can just iron it, you know.
Spokes on a
straight
wheel
on
would
there.
be better because a spider's web has little bits around. That is superb. Look at that. £21.50 gets you the tool in order to do this. How does the circle go on?
Okay, so you can, you could turn that under if you wanted to. I believe I zigzag. No, let me just check. Blanket stitch. I did a blanket stitch, so you could satin stitch, blanket stitch, zigzag, decorative stitch, whatever your heart desires. Just all around the edges. Obviously, you give this a press, make sure it's nice and flat. And then with your circle, similarly, just a nice stitch there to hold that down.
So that's fusible, so you'd fuse that
so
down,
you
fuse
that
all
down.
of this down using the spoke situation that we talked about, and then in the circle, in the middle, job done.
I did find the spoke thing a little fiddly. So I personally, if I was to do it again,
got my glue
I'm just
pen
saying,
out.
if I was to do it again, I might not do the spoke thing. I might just use my glue pen. Okay. Yeah.
We'll let you do
but
that.
you could do it, you know, you could do it either or, and then you attach that down, and then to quilt it, I did like a stitch in the ditch running along each of the segments, so going along the lines, and I extended them out.
Oh,
so
nice.
sort of carrying on that spider web.
It does
theme.
look like the most beautiful spider web ever.
Yeah, and I did it with a pale grey because pale grey goes with just everything. But it would look equally beautiful with like a variegated thread or something like that. I think it would look really pretty, or a metallic as well. Yeah, metallic would be really nice.
$5.99 for your glue pen. Got a new one yesterday. Very excited. Lucy, thank you. Thank you so
Very
much. You've been an
welcome.
absolute wealth of knowledge, experience and gorgeousness. Well done if you got the ruler. Well done if you got the bundle. I'm really sorry, Georgina, and everybody else who missed out on that bundle. Blink and miss it situation this morning. It was just
It's
gone.
great value as well. It was really great.
It was
value.
amazing. Yeah. So hopefully if you missed out on that, then you managed to pick up other things. Personally, I'll probably be going for, you know, the old Denise Schmidt and the Tulip Pink. Lovely.
Too.
Yeah, because
saw
you could do all of those, couldn't you, like that? And then
Yes.
the outside one could just be a Tula.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sold.
You could even piece the paler ones for the background and have a patchwork background.
Oh, hello. You are a bad influence on me, Susie Brennan. When are you back?
I just have too many ideas and
I
not
know,
enough
not
time,
enough
so I want to make
time.
everybody else do them for me.
And then send your photos in. When are you back?
Tomorrow.
Oh, fabulous.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
It's not me. It's not John. It's Amy. Fabulous. She's back. Thank you. So
Thank
lovely to see
you.
you. Mwah. Mwah.
Thanks,
I'm going over
Natasha.
here. Now, oh, hello. Okay, first of all, coming up tomorrow, let's take a look at tomorrow. It's going to be Amy, and we are starting off 8 a.m. with a Dresden wreath. It's all about decking those halls. It's nearly that time. Quilters, you go hopscotch bag. Ooh, interesting. Then we've got a Creative Grids Masterclass at 10 a.m. and then we've got a festive heart wreath at 11 a.m. That is all coming up tomorrow. Now, these have been on the shelves behind us and we have had so many questions about this. They are coming up, so panic ye not. You have not missed them. In fact, I think I did a voiceover for them just yesterday. Are they coming up at the weekend? Oh, the dates. Okay, let me give you the dates. Christmas tree, 15th of November at 8 a.m. That's Tilda. Ooh, with Joe. Nice. What about Bear? Christmas Bear, 10th of November at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Yeah. Yeah. 8 a.m. So if you have been messaging 15th of November, 10th of November, 15th, 10th, 15th, 10th. There you go. Right, let's have a last look at the Tula. I'm just going to grab it. It's been a hit. The 5-inch sharp pack went. It went. We'll have to try and reorder it. Oh, goodness knows when. 10 inches, yes please. It's basically 4 of the 5-inch packs, isn't it? $46.99, VCRW18. I love it. Lots of you asked to see it again, so let's have a quick flick through. Just Divine, what animals can you see? Oh, look, you see, you've got, you've got the rabbit there, but if you spin it around, you've got a mouse down there. All sorts going on in there. Lovely print, that. Bears, flower face people things. That's your favourite, isn't it, Lucy? Oh, don't forget the birds. It's just fabulous colours, isn't it? And I want to cut these into big circles and just a great big circular quilt. So it's, or a drunkard's path in it. That would be amazing. But just beautiful fabrics. It's all in there. You know, it's in a veritable rainbow actually, as it's arranged by itself. So $46.99. Please don't miss out on these. And there they are. Well done. There's Do you know what? We've had some amazing colours today. If colours make you happy, then today must be just the best. So thank you ever so much for everybody who's been here. I leave you in Amy's capable hands tomorrow. Have a lovely rest of the week.
Don't miss out our special offer for one day only. Spend £30 or more on our website on Wednesday the 8th of November and you'll receive a free copy of Kay Fassett's book, Quilts in Ireland. Worth £23.99, this book features 20 of Kay's stunning quilt designs, inspired by the vivid colours of West Ireland's painted houses and beautiful landscapes. To claim your free book, simply add products totalling £30 or more to our online store and enter the offer code CAIF when you check out. But hurry, this offer is limited, so grab your book while stocks last.